What? I'm not looking forward to that day that this stupid kid comes to ask me for help.
Nah, yeah.
To ask me nothing.
Then we'll just be stupid together. Just sitting there looking at each other.
If I help you and you come back and you say you got 5 out of 20,
she'll tell. She'll say what happened to school.
But my daddy said.
Then you come for PTA meeting.
They're looking at you crazy. No.
So we both failed.
Are you challenging me?
You wanna go, bro?
I will lie. I look. It's been a long time.
Hey, welcome guys, man. I'm proud to announce that this episode is powered by JBL. In my hand, I got the JBL Clip 5s. This is that new portable speaker.
Indeed.
You can clip it to your hip while you're jogging. You can clip it to your bike while you're cycling. Don't be alarmed by the size. This one is powerful. Good sound. You know, you'll be hearing it while you're running and all the cars are going past you, but you're keeping up. So I want you to either click the link in the description or scan the QR code, use our discount code, and you're going to get 15% off. All the details is in the description. And once you get your order, be tagging us on the Instagrams to say you got that with that discount. Make sure you use the link in the description or scan the QR code. All right, then another Monday morning. It's time to shout at your boss before they shout at you.
Yeah.
It's time to shout at your lawyer before they shout at you. It's time to shout at your professor before they shout at you. Where's the assignment that I sent you? What?
Give me my grades today, bruv.
Before Benga tells you anything on that Monday morning, in the lift, on the escalator, on the stairs, in the car park, don't let your manager ruin your week.
No, of course.
You know, start with good headphones in your head.
JBL.
Cancel all that rubbish. You're listening to 90s Baby Show this morning for the next 2 hours.
That's it.
Yeah?
That
hey, listen. Have you had a job before? Actual job?
An actual 9 to 5.
Oh, no. I've only done something close when I was 7 in Nigeria.
7?
Yeah.
7?
7.
Oh, serving.
Like
I thought you said you had a job when you were 7.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you went straight to the child labour, boy.
I did kind of like a 9 to 5 at the Ministry of Justice, you know, some lawyer work.
So
I didn't know you have to do. I didn't know you have to do your youth service if you're born in Nigeria. I thought it was like if you're coming from out of Nigeria and then you have to prove that you've done some sort of work within Nigeria. Yeah,
No. It's compulsory. If you school in Nigeria, you have to do your service in Nigeria, national youth service.
Oh, okay. They're trying to.
I even think people that school outside the country sometimes do service in Nigeria. It depends. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that you can't get a job without doing it. But maybe that was
for
a
some
certain
places.
age,
I know you can't run for any office in
Okay.
Nigeria without having the NYSC certificate. So.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do, you know, for their political ambitions.
Yeah.
And they just switched the national anthem as well, innit?
Yeah, changed it back to what we were using before.
You guys are upset about that.
Well, I'm upset about a lot more other things.
Yeah.
The national anthem is the least of my worries. So.
Yeah, no, but it's a big worry because obviously, like the football is at the moment is horrible. Diabolical. They Finidi George has quit after 2-3 games.
Yeah.
That was it. It was like 2-3 games. He said these obviously power of the which striker Osimhen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got him out of there quickly.
Really?
You didn't see the live that Osimhen did?
No.
It went off. So Finidi has quit. We're losing games. We might not qualify, but and then they changed the national anthem. So I'm seeing people not singing.
Yeah, not out of anger. A lot of people don't know it. So.
Exactly. Give me time to learn it.
Yeah, obviously our thing is light over here. It's just we switch God Save the Queen for God Save the Queen. We don't sing it either. Like we have a different national anthem, but you know, like that. But also it's because people don't know it, but they switched it back.
Yeah, but obviously wasn't it like 1970 something? Like it was time ago where you lot switched it in the first place. So this whole
before then it was like God Save the King. Now it's back. It was God Save the Queen. Now it's back to God.
Yeah.
That's
the only part I know though.
Oh yeah, that's all I know.
That's all we know. What they call us, diaspora babies.
Yeah.
I don't like that, you know.
Why?
It makes me feel like I'm an immigrant again. You know what I mean?
But you got a passport.
You're not an immigrant though.
No, but they see skin color before passport, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a double immigrant when I get called diaspora. Like I'm not accepted anywhere again.
No, you are. You're just not from like you're not from here.
Be honest,
if somebody asks you where you from, you wouldn't say like I'm English.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
If I
that's
go
right.
Nige, I can't now say I'm Nigerian.
Why?
They'll be
No,
like,
you don't have the
"Innit boy?"
Nigerian passport.
No,
You don't.
no.
Okay.
You'll call us innit boys, innit?
In boy.
I think it's Nigerians that call you diasporans though.
Yeah.
Diaspora babies, yeah? Hey, that's Nigerian.
It's
Some
true,
of us,
actually.
But over here, there's no time like that.
No.
There is,
But
like-
they don't say it though.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what you mean by that?
they'll say like we're part of the diaspora, but personally, I don't really like it. I feel like, don't talk about me like that.
So
You don't feel like that?
No, because the diaspora is just
It's like you're not born in
just
Niger.
not, you're not where your home is, if that makes sense. You're like the Africans that are outside.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
don't
I
talk
see
about
it.
me like that.
But what's wrong though? That's the truth.
I hear that, but don't talk about me like
Don't
that.
say it. Don't say it, man.
Don't
Don't
say
say it.
Say that my back home.
Yeah, not in front of me.
I
man.
get that. I get that.
The diaspora. I like it. It feels like a group, like a crew or a gang.
The diasporas.
Yeah. The diasporans.
Cause okay, so like we was
That's
talking
gonna
about
get tatted.
on an
Like a tribe, actually.
I'm telling you, we'll start marking each other's cheeks. Travel mark, diaspora.
Diaspora forever.
like the monkey, you know what? No, let me not even say that. But like, cause we was talking about it once as well. You know, like you've heard the term "fresh off the boat," or even say like I don't know, like Ghana must go. Doesn't that make you feel he's Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Oh, apologies.
No.
You
Celebrations.
see, you don't like it, innit?
Celebrations, bitches.
But like, don't. Yeah, like, what was the fresh off the boat? You've heard that term before, innit?
Yeah, I've heard the term.
But like, we've never been on a boat like that. So don't you get mad when they talk about Africans in that way? It's like, I ain't never been on no boat.
Fresh off the boat is very different from diasporas.
You think?
Yeah, it's
the
very
term
different.
sounds different.
It's very different.
Fresh off the boat sounds
different. Yeah.
Racist.
Yeah, more.
More.
Yeah.
fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
It doesn't apply to us. Like we didn't get here.
Yeah,
by
exactly. That's why it becomes the next thing because we are the diaspora. How do you say it? Is that how I say it?
Because you remember when
also?
Osofia came to London?
Yeah.
Who?
Osofia.
Oh,
Sophia
yeah.
comes to
You guys were here when Osofia came to London.
Impossible.
Oh,
Well, we saw the film. You watched it?
Yeah, I
You
have.
must though. Is that like
Yeah.
a cult classic?
Yeah, it is. It is. I think it was the movie that started like a lot of comedy that happens in the UK.
Yeah.
Because after that, a lot of comedians started coming to UK, documenting their experience in the UK. But I think Osofia was the person that knew what it was.
I did it.
That's the OG.
I know his nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just randomly I'll speak to him and he said, "Oh yeah, my uncle Sophia." I said, "Wait, hold on."
It's not the
Your nephew's in the UK.
You can't. Yeah.
Amazing. Left him here after the. Okay, was he?
But I was like, "What? Like, you're like blood uncle?" Like, he's like, "Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
my dad's brother." I said, "Really?"
Wow.
And that was the end of the
That's fresh.
conversation, boy.
That's fresh,
You know what I mean? And I was like, "What?
Sophia
So how is he?"
London.
Like, so what's he doing now?
I used to try and claim Nwankwo Kanu as my uncle still.
Swear.
Yeah, because my mum's friend, her cousin is Kanu, innit?
Okay,
So I
okay.
used to try and run that like.
Mum's
that's close
friend's
enough. It's
Cousin
close enough,
is
innit?
Kanu.
Yeah. That's close
You
enough.
got one of those.
No.
Nothing. You don't claim someone as your cousin that no one can disprove.
No. I'm the one that they are claiming now.
Yeah. I'm the
I
claimants.
appreciate that. Thank you
I'm
so
the claimants.
Get out, but hey, tell him I know you. I don't know you, man. Who's this?
Hey, listen, yeah. You're fucking too, bro.
Hey, bro, I was shocked.
We have to address the elephant in the room.
You just have to say it. There.
Because you know,
I was shocked.
I went to go get them downstairs. And it's your manager.
Yeah, that's my manager.
Manager pops out. I said, that's an average height human there. I was thinking, where's like? He popped down the corner. He was just like that. I was like, "Man, this guy's fucking tall."
Yeah, you had to duck to get through the door. I was like,
Honestly,
wow.
bro. How tall?
I'm 6'7".
Wow.
Yeah.
7.
Are you good at sports?
Unfortunately, I suck actually.
Really?
Yeah, but I can play table tennis.
Table tennis.
Table tennis.
That's not sports. That's
yeah. Leisure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, that's an Olympic, this thing.
It is.
Yeah. If you take it that way.
But it's not
yeah.
the sport you tell girls that you're good at.
Back in the day, in the youth club, because that's all we had, like table tennis.
Yeah.
In the UK as well, because it was raining outside, you had to do inside sports. Table tennis was the one. If you were cold at that, you were respected.
Oh my god. I think you're the tallest that we've had on the show then. Surely we haven't had no one taller than 6'7".
No.
I don't think so.
6'7".
No, that's it.
Did you try
on the
basketball?
leaderboard.
Yeah, I did. But when I was playing basketball, I was in this store. So I started basketball like early when I was in school. But I was too frail for it, so I just left it.
Oh, fair.
He's afraid.
No, frail.
Afraid.
So, like the guys playing basketball.
They
right.
I
Got
just-
you.
You didn't have the stature.
I stuck to the arts, innit? I didn't do.
Wicked.
So let's go back to the beginning. School. Did you board?
I did.
You enjoyed
boarding.
it? What was that memory?
I mean, it was mixed experience anyway. There were parts where I regret, but there were parts, that were very enjoyable.
That you regret.
Yeah. I think that's how it is for everybody. I mean, I don't regret going to boarding school, but there were moments where I was like, why am I here? Heavens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But for the most part, the people in boarding school, like friends, make the most part of it. So, it was wholesome, to be fair.
Was it mixed boarding school?
No. It
All
was
boys?
strictly boarding school. Oh, you mean if it was...
Boys and girls?
Yeah, boys and girls, yeah. I thought you meant day and boarding. No, it was just boarding. You had to be a boarding student to be there.
So the girls...
Langtons. Yeah.
Lengthy.
How did you get on with women from an early
So
age?
for me, I was never, like I said, I was never the sporty type.
Yeah.
I sucked at sports, so I had to find something. But my thing was, I was more or less the social guy. So in school, I was doing stand-up comedy, I was doing drama. So I think that was my thing in school. That was the thing I used to.
In primary school?
In secondary school.
Oh, secondary.
Secondary school.
Stand-up.
Primary was more or less class clown, yeah? So it was just class clown bit. But I don't know, a lot of girls say they like funny guys, but for me, it wasn't so the case. I don't really... It's not that I'm seeing a lot of admiration from girls saying they like... But when I was actually like class clown type, and it wasn't that... I was more entertaining couples. People be coupled up and the reason they're laughing. Tell me I did that joke. That he said so that was it for me in school. So, but I mean, it was till uni that I started to, know how to pull the strings with. And all that.
You became a cool guy.
Yeah. I was a much more laid back guy in uni than I was in secondary.
What was a boarding school like? Was it that you had to wear uniform as well?
Yeah, for sure.
So you couldn't even like have drip. You had to just be. You looked basic.
Uniformed, yes, with the rest of it. But I mean, there were ways that boys would tweak it anyway.
Yeah.
You would slim fit your trousers, kind of, slim fit your shirts. I did a couple things to my uniform back then that got me in a lot of trouble. So I would put studs on my...
Oh!
Just to be fresh. I would iron my shirt funny, just, with diamond crease at the back.
Or like a fold when you're ironing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know when you iron the trouser, yeah? You fold it. So you got one line.
The crease down there.
No, that was the steez in school, but nothing more than that. It was pretty much basic.
The fact that you even did that is sick.
That's big
I was never thought to do that in my life.
I'm going to kill him tomorrow. I'm going to kill him tomorrow.
I've never heard of that in my life.
And in school, they didn't allow pressing iron. So whatever you were going to do, you had to iron your clothes for the next 3 months.
Hey?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Because each term was 3 months.
But
so
why
I would
can't
be
you have an
heavy.
iron?
Because, we're kids.
Someone's going to do something.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Because I had in other schools that had iron, they would use iron to cook noodles.
Okay.
It'll be like Joe in there.
Children will find their way. So they just scrapped it out.
Indomie.
Yeah.
That's actually prison.
With the iron.
Of course. Yeah. So they just scrapped it in my school. So to iron clothes, I would starch my clothes. Like
It's only starch that you can use.
trousers that you will starch that will just stand on its own. Like you don't even need to wear, just put it on, it just stand. So it's so heavy.
What?
Yeah. So
I want to use starch in my life. I've never
used it.
starch.
Yo.
Yeah.
I've never
When I went
used
to Ghana
it.
as well, when I had to iron my dad's clothes, it's fun to use. You just
Oh, you use the spray starch?
the spray
okay,
starch.
okay.
Yeah.
What other starch
There's a
is there?
powder type.
There's a local starch, but there's one that you prepare with hot
Oh.
water. Yeah.
I've never
So
heard of that
what is
one.
it, like a liquid then?
it's like custard.
Wow.
It comes in a flour form.
Right. Then you add water.
Water, then
Wow.
But I'm guessing it's clear though, right? Because otherwise, surely it's
stay
gonna change.
whitish. Yeah.
So, but like,
Wow.
so what do you do? It's I've never used starch.
Yeah,
so I've
yeah,
got
yeah.
no idea. What, you just put it in the
don't
washing
know about
machine
that
and it
one.
comes out.
Yes, so you dilute it with water. I love water anyway.
Yeah.
So you put the clothes inside, then you spread it straight away. So the water dries, but part of the starch is still there that leaves the clothes solid.
But when you put it on, you can move and that, like, it's not that the
And you will
shirt is-
struggle to move, but the drip is important. You won't move too much.
It's a straight
Just a
trousers.
I want to
Bro.
use some starch.
You'll be sounding like furniture across the hall, like.
Yeah, because
break,
the
boy,
solution's actually dried into the thing,
yeah.
into the fabric. It's straightened it out. I've only seen the spray. I ain't seen the powder.
That's
though.
hilarious.
That is really going
You
back,
had,
boy.
you had to do what was the morning routine like? You had to march and sing, or was that your
Yes, so 5 a.m. in the morning, we go out to the school, the hostel lawn, sing praises to God for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes, then they will give you time to pray to God personally. That's like 20 minutes. Then another 1 hour for cleanup. Then you go to school, have breakfast, go to class, back to lunch, then go and sleep, back to read, go to lunch, back to read, then go again, evening
You see
devotion.
prayer,
then-
yeah. How do you
Yeah.
not pray though? Like let's start with like how. Let's start with the posture. Do you get on your knees?
To pray in school, it depends.
No,
So,
like as an adult now.
as an adult now, sometimes
Too
depends on the
cool.
player.
Depends on what you want, innit?
Yeah.
How bad you want it.
Depends on the
How
player.
bad you want it. How bad do you
If
want
it's something
what
that I need
you're
to get
asking?
out of trouble fast,
That you don't
When
even.
you
God
need
knows
it.
you don't even mean that.
Yeah.
it's been a while, Lord, but let's do this, please.
Yeah. If it's one knee, I kind of need you, but we can wait a couple days. If I need it now too.
Maybe we can wait 5
That's
working
the
days.
prayer hands.
Yeah, if
When
you're
man
doing
does
that,
this,
Express delivery, please. Express.
if you're doing that, I mean, you mean it. That is a meaningful prayer that you're trying to get direct to God.
No distractions, because usually like I'm in bed when I pray in it,
Yeah.
and it's more of a conversation.
Man's lying down.
Yeah.
And I'll get distracted. I'll chat to him like how you doing? Because in my head, I feel like people don't ask God how he's doing sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I always hit him with that one. innit? Like, how you doing? though? Like,
Man hit God with the small talk.
Oh my God, he's the only one that asked about my feelings. Might as well answer first.
All these 8 billion people don't care about you, friend.
Yeah.
I'm okay. How are you? Thanks for
I
asking.
don't really need nothing tonight. What are you saying? Like, you good, yeah? I hit him like that, and then and then when I clock, I'll be 5 minutes of just talking in my head, yeah? And I was like, oh shit, sorry, God, I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that one?
Yeah. You forget you were praying.
I forgot I was praying.
Yeah, I've done that before. And I said, oh, let me finish the prayer, and then I'll go
Yeah.
back to it.
Come back,
Let me
amen.
wheel it, man. This is cool. I can sleep now, but like, yeah. What are you praying for? Is prayer something you're allowed to share with the world on like what you're praying for?
It depends. I mean, my go-to prayer is peace. So I think peace is the most important thing. It comes above everything. Like there's something I normally tell people. I think people would rather do peace ritual than money ritual. You know what money ritual is?
Yeah.
You know what money ritual is?
Yeah.
I've never heard of peace ritual, but peace ritual greater than money ritual.
Think so?
Yeah.
What's
Because
money
you will never enjoy money, because money ritual comes with you trading your peace of mind.
Yeah,
And
very
that's
true.
never fair barter.
Yeah.
That's never fair barter.
What's
so-
money? What's money ritual? What's that?
You never heard of money ritual?
So, like
Wow.
someone, I don't know, someone might
You are
get somebody's
diasporans,
like
actually.
hair or pants or whatever, and they might, I don't know, is it like a potion or something like that, and then they'll get money from it. And that's how I understand it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe
You've
take
never
someone's
you've heard of
belongings.
juju. Have you heard of juju?
Yeah.
You've heard of juju,
But I
yeah.
haven't heard of money ritual. Like, no.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
no.
people do
it's
things
a
for
dark
money.
part of Africa. So.
Yeah. But then as part of it, again, it might be like something that you can't do, like, I don't know, maybe you can't bath, or maybe you can't.
Yeah.
You have to
this.
give something up
Yeah.
for the money.
For the money, yeah.
Don't think about it, bro. Now you're giving them ideas.
So Should I just take someone's panties?
I'll put you on a couple movies. Yeah, so you see how the end of money ritual usually goes.
Exactly. It'll put you off
Never worth it.
You see the thing with Nigeria, like I believe Nollywood, like you know, like Hollywood will show you some shit and like that's just someone's imagination, boom, boom. But with Nollywood, that shit, whatever they've now filmed has happened.
Yeah.
Now I think about it, we hardly shoot fiction. Like we hardly shoot a world that isn't real. We always shoot like something that has happened to somebody or is happening to somebody.
But you know what I want to
that's
see
Nigerian style.
Nollywood do? I want to see them do a space movie.
What, but
We're struggling on Earth in certain
That would be hilarious.
We're struggling in our town, in our locale, so to go to space.
I want to see them do.
Space
If
is
Fast
crazy,
and Furious can do it, fuck it, man.
I want to see them do some space.
bro.
Like,
Fast and Furious is now in space.
They've done
the
it.
space edition.
Yeah, they've gone there.
Wow.
I want to see
Simple
how they
cast,
do it. I want to
space
see
shuttle.
their thing, like their interpretation of
It'd be
What's
amazing,
up
but I'm
there?
not gonna
like
lie.
being stuck on a spaceship and trying to call home.
Well, like an interstellar sort of thing.
Go out to the shop and buy me took home.
took home to what? Go Earth.
That would be amazing. That would be a good comedy
Person
movie.
would have died of a heart
That
attack
shit.
up there.
So what,
Ages
people are
ago.
running money rituals on the street.
Yeah.
Because I remember Odumodu Black said, he said people are teething people's pricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something I heard too. I heard it recently, like 3-4 years ago, but it was very rampant when I was a kid. I
Yeah.
heard more stories like that as a kid. Yeah.
Damn. But I feel like that was like to scare you as a kid, so you don't go to these places.
Yeah, but what's crazy is I always thought it was like just scary story you tell kids to put them in check. But one time when I was in JS2, because I schooled in Ife, somewhere in Osun State, Ife where precisely. But there was a time when I was going home, then there's this place where people normally do money ritual that sometimes they will bust it and they will find all those shrines, fake
Right,
and all
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw one on my way back home from school. So
Oh,
it
you
was
actually saw one?
I saw one, man. It was like, what? Changed my life for a little bit.
No, one of them on both knees.
Two, yeah, every
knee
day.
prayer.
Because he got his pant there. Left his pant and left.
For a while. I was very sober.
Yeah.
Never knew shit like that was going down,
Yeah, stuff like that will change you, but
Yeah.
never for long though. You'll
bro.
go back.
Not for long.
Humans are dumb, man. We'll see
Bro, but I
some
tell people,
traumatic
yeah,
shit
like
sometimes.
there are some things I don't want to experience in life ever. Like I never want to experience like somebody use like mystical power, like seeing somebody disappear or seeing a ghost. Like I feel like that would just change my life tragically forever.
Yeah.
Bro, like if I see somebody disappear, I'm not doing comedy again. No.
Nothing is funny anymore,
Not,
bro.
After that experience, there are powers like this. Never again will I crack a joke. Never, bro.
Nothing's funny anymore.
Yeah,
I've seen too much.
I just want to see ordinary things for the rest of my life, bro. Like, yo.
Yeah. The thing is, there was a video of this lady. It's on YouTube, so people can look at it. She's on the plane and she's bugging out. Like she's like, "No, I don't care. I'm not sitting there. I saw something over there, and that nobody can tell me that guy's not an alien. Nobody can tell me." And then like obviously the flight attendants are kind of like, "Calm down." Like obviously she sounds crazy, but she was like, "I saw his eyes. I saw the way he blinked. I'm not like take me off this plane now." Now everyone thinks she's crazy, and then all of a sudden later on, they've gone to her and they've had like an interview with her, and then she's calm and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, nothing happened." But I think she got paid to say that because she said she saw like the guy blink like that way, like.
Oh.
Yeah. Rather than that way, like
Hey.
that way.
Hey.
She said like he was like he transformed or something like that. She's like, I'm not. This lady was in distress.
No, if I'm telling you to take me off the plane,
Yeah.
that I saw something.
She's like, I'm
because
not.
I paid money and now I'm saying I don't care about my money.
Yeah.
Get me off.
But the way she was calm afterwards, I was like, someone paid her because you can't be that
Or they
distressed
got to
on a
her.
plane.
They got to her with like a, the
What, the Men in Black thing?
Or something.
Word. But seeing something like that, yeah, I don't. That'll change my life. That'll change my life.
real?
I'll be the guy wrapped in foil with a hanger on my head. You know what I mean? I couldn't come and do podcasts after I've seen that. I'll be like, you niggas don't fucking know
the
what I've
thing is,
seen.
you'll sound crazy here. Every week you'll come here and you say, they're looking at us.
Yeah,
for
word,
saying-"
word, bro,
You look
word.
mad.
No one can't tell me nothing after that. But yeah, disappearing, all that kind of stuff would be
So
wild.
you said you did stand up. How long did you do stand up for?
I'm not very long anyway. I started stand up in like my JS2, then to like SS1.
Why did you stop? You wasn't.
So I got more
working?
involved in stage drama
Oh, okay.
than stand up. You know, stand up for me was very, very scary, but I just did it because it was something I was passionate about, but it was very scary. So I got a lot more comfortable doing stage drama with a lot more people. Then I was, you know, I didn't always have to be funny all the time. I felt like for stand-up, it was, every statement that I had to say, every
funny.
story I had to tell. You know, there was a lot of pressure on me doing stand-up, And I was doing stand-up as a child, so it was just straight to the... Now, I think what reignited my interest in stand-up again was watching much older comedians like the likes of Dave Chappelle, you know, their style of comedy, Kevin Hart, you know, where they basically tell story, you know,
storytelling,
that lead to their punchlines. Like in Nigeria, it wasn't like that. You know, you had to be quick-witted, you know, go with your one-liners, pop, 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 yeah. So that style kind of changed it for me. But I got a lot more comfortable doing drama on stage. So I think when I got to university, I just quit the stand-up. Because I felt like I had a lot of rust to unpack. So I just stuck to drama and all that.
What did you study at uni?
Law.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Legal studies.
Let me get intro in because I don't know if they know who is here. 90s Baby Show. My name is Temi.
I'm Fred Santana.
Got a shooter in the house.
Come on.
Again, outnumbered.
I know, man.
Ghanaian.
There's always so many
Ghanaian
Nigerians
shooter,
here.
but he's holding his own for the Black Stars. I'm forgetting dude's name. I was going to say Black Sheriff. That's it.
Ghana boy.
Yeah, Ghana boy. They go overseas, underseas, or Ghana, they whatever God. It's my nigga VP in the cut. That's a scary sight.
Yo.
And we got a man that will send you to jail because he's bad at his job. You go to jail if you recruit this man. No way. We got a real content creator, viral, Nigerian. He's not a diasporan. That one is there inside.
Still in the boat.
He did
Still in the boat.
He did inside. We got Layi Wasabi in the place.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through. He's in London, UK.
We're gonna test your intellect real quick though.
Oh my
The
days.
streets are saying you're a smart man.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We've heard.
Smart man.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so we got a little maths test for you.
Oh
I
wow.
hope you're good with numbers because you'll be collecting the lawyer fee.
Am I passing it round?
Yeah,
that
one's for you.
Oh my days.
gonna
I did
give
arts though, so maths is
Don't
mine.
worry, I'm gonna give you some numbers.
Okay, let's go.
Around. Oh, you got one already?
I've got
Okay,
one,
cool.
yeah.
I got one.
I'm gonna, so basically, we need you to get as close to the number 100 as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 6 numbers.
Okay.
7,
Yeah.
40,
40, yeah?
40.
3, 17,
Jeez, that's
and 9.
Jay. Okay.
5 numbers, yeah?
Is that 5 now? Okay, yeah, one more, and then I'll give
just leave
you. I'll give you.
This guy is a snitch.
You know what I mean?
If I give you,
You got 5 though. 1, 2, 3.
yeah,
5,
I'll give you the number 5 as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So you need to get as close to the number 100 as possible.
This is a myth already.
I'm gonna give you 1 minute, and I think that's all the rules. You can use plus, minus, divide, multiply, subtract,
This guy started. He started.
odd
already.
maths, speed maths, go.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
can we start now?
whoa.
Okay,
You may
cool.
start. Okay, so don't worry about me. I'm just gonna talk shit to the camera for 12 seconds.
So wait, we can use any like sign, like
Yeah,
plus,
you have
minus.
to use all of the numbers, and you can use any.
So if we use plus, do we use plus all true? Or...
You can, but I don't know if that will get you to where you need to be.
Okay,
on
that's
time.
it.
Again, man.
Yeah, so at this point, first and foremost, before I talk some rubbish, make sure you've clicked like, because that's free. Subscribing is also free. Leaving a comment, that one as well is free. If you feel like it, join the membership. That one's not free. That one is minimum £1 a week. You'll see some extra content, but it gets capped at a certain point. You become gold member, you see all of the extra content. You become platinum member, you come on trips as well as you see all of the extra content.
Oh shit.
But I'm very mad at Nigeria, man. I can't believe Finidi Jordan has already quit. I can't even say that another legend should now come and take the job. I think we're just going to have to get one of these European guys, man. This Harvard guy, what's his name, that managed Ivory Coast maybe, or he's managed hella African teams. Because I can't see Kanu or Kocha taking the job. You'll stress our legends, man. These new boys, they're uncoachable at the moment. You'll see them do fantastic things for their club. come to Nigeria and only win 1-0 or lose 2-1 to, you know, teams that are ranked lower. I can't believe what I'm watching or seeing on the app's notification. Sometimes I don't even watch because of the app. I'm probably distracting them from their numbers with this English. But 1 minute is up, so I'm going to need your answers, please, boys.
Okay.
Wow.
Where did you go, sir? What did you get to?
98.
Oh,
nice.
well done. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, we'll check the math. We'll check it.
I said it now. Okay, yeah, 98.
We'll check it.
Yeah? Okay, I got 95.
Okay, Tem.
Oh, I was on the last bit. I didn't finish.
So what did you get?
What were you going to get?
I even need to finish that. Hold on. 187.
187.
No, but that's because I've still got like 2 numbers to deal with.
I know, well, 180, you've gone
Yeah,
far.
no, I need to go
You know
back.
when you're cheating in class and you look at your boy's paper and say,
187.
Whoa.
It was gonna be like 121.
You're
Something
far,
like
man.
that.
You're far.
Okay, 89 you said.
Yeah.
98?
98.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So I put it 2 brackets, yeah?
No, sure.
So, yeah. So it's 9 times 5, which is 45.
Yes,
My
yeah.
palms are sweaty now.
Show your
It's like
work.
showing my teacher my work. I didn't do that by this answer. I checked the back, but I can prove it. So there's 40 plus 3. Yeah. 43.
Hey, you know, you look at
Then
eye
there's
contact with the
minus
teacher.
17 minus 7, which is 10. That's minus 10. So this is 45. Oh, okay, wait. 43.
Yeah, 43
Sorry,
plus 45.
plus 17 minus 7. So it's 45
Yeah.
plus 43, that's 88, plus 10, that's 98.
Okay.
Was that all the numbers?
Yeah, 740.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Teacher would
I
have
should have
almost
done that as
snuffed
well.
you.
Wait, what did I get then? How did I not get that? Oh, you did 4 plus 3 plus 40. I did 3 plus 17. So I got 20.
20, yeah.
Okay.
And then I added it to the 9 times 5, which is 45, so that becomes 65. Then I added the 40 to make it 105. Then I did 7 minus 17, 10.
10.
105 minus
10.
10.
Lovely.
You that got
lovely.
187.
No, I didn't have 187. I got 121.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
want to see your math.
Horrible. I tried a new technique this week.
What did you do?
I tried to put divide into it, and then it just messed me up. Man.
The vision
I got
just...
rid of
Divide. I didn't think
numbers,
of divide though.
Yeah, I know.
trust me,
but
don't-
Divide would have
don't-
messed me up.
It would have
It would mess you up. I saw the
Yeah.
40, I saw the 5. I said, let me divide that and get 8. And then that ruined 2 numbers for me. A 5 and a 40, those are whole numbers. Do you know what I mean? 3, 7, 17, 9. I got rid of my whole number. So, yeah, but I got 121.
No,
Anyway.
well done. You won that round.
crazy.
Well done. Yeah. He's very, very smart.
What was school? What was learning like in Nigeria though?
Learning
Learning.
was compulsory anyway. Yeah, it was love.
I don't feel like you can be dumb in Nigeria. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, you can't be
you-
stupid.
You would have a hard life if
It will be very difficult if you're stupid.
because the teachers will be flogging you, the streets will be teaching you, people will be scamming you.
Yeah.
You have to learn quick in Nigeria.
Did you get
so-
flogged in school?
Oh, a lot.
On the floor, Tem.
Yeah.
Tem.
Oh, it's on the phone, sorry.
What was
Hello,
the
was-
dumbest thing you got flogged for?
Dumbest thing. Can't really say, but I know one thing I was consistently flogged for in primary school, and that was not doing assignments.
Oh.
So I was so bad. You know, when you're so bad at not doing assignments that even your classmates have to advise you.
Yeah.
Like one time, like it was my routine. Resume to school without assignments.
Yeah.
That was my thing. It got so bad, like there were 17 students in my class because they were dividing classes. It was A, B, C, so I was in class A. So the class teacher would come and say, 17 people, we were 17 in the class, 16 people submitted. And the whole class is already looking at me. 17 people submitted. If you know you are not the one, if you know you are the one that did not submit, stand. And I was always standing. It was like, but sometimes it could be 15 people it could be 15 people, it could be me and any other person.
Yeah.
But I was a constant.
was
So
you.
the rest of that, it got to a point when one girl just came to meet me like, why? Imagine a girl at age 7. She's concerned about you. She's like, why are you not
Because she
always...
considered dating
Why?
you, but now
Why are you not always doing your assignment? Change now. It was crazy. You know what's funny? Like the next day after that, the teacher counted the scripts and it was 17/17. Like 17 people had submitted.
Yeah.
So it means that I did.
Yeah.
Then she came back to the class. Ayomide, come and show me your assignment in this book. I submitted an empty booklet. Because I didn't just want to stand up again. Bro, it was crazy. I couldn't bring myself to do it because I didn't know how to take school home. Because you give me work on Friday, come back on Monday, teacher will be asking me, what are you doing Saturday, Sunday? I'm 8 years old, I was playing. I was playing. What do you expect me to do? Bro, so in school, I got flogged a lot from my mom, from my teachers. It was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy.
Just wanted to play. I asked my niece today, like, what you got planned today? She said, playing. I said, jeez, you ain't got
Nothing else.
man.
Nah, man. There's even one video that I've seen on Instagram, and there's one kid, and he's just sat in front of the camera. And he's like, "I'm making this video to say no more homework." You seen that video?
I remember that. The kid wanted to start a petition. I've had enough of this shit.
He's had enough.
Teachers, I don't know how it is here in the UK, but like in Nigeria, they were wicked sometimes with assignments. I had a teacher that just went to one chapter and gave us all the assignments. Everything. And it's like, because we were like home for like a week. Right. So it was like, what are you doing at home? Just do all the chapters. Bro, what was that about though? No, some teachers were wicked in Nigeria.
I hear it still. Yeah, we had she was a wicked woman.
Really?
Your English teacher,
My English teacher was a wicked woman.
In secondary
English
school.
was easiest because they don't really want to mark that.
No,
You know maths and that.
Man,
There's
I'm
one
writing
right
in
answer.
Hey.
Like English, I have to now read all of your shit words.
All of it.
Do you know what was wicked about her as well? I felt like she enjoyed giving detention. You know, like most teachers should want to go home. This is really the last resort. We're gonna talk in class. We're gonna talk in class. We've been there 4 years. You should be used to us talking in class. Instead, now she'll be just write. She'll write while we're all talking, not looking at the front. Just talking shit. She'll be at the front writing names on the board.
The names on the board.
And she'll just be adding minutes to your detention. Like 20 names on the board. Everyone's got 20 minutes. It's like, are you alright? Just tell us to stop talking, we'll listen. Tell us to stop talking, we'll listen.
English teachers were oh my days.
Yeah.
Oh my days. I had terrible. Well, shout out to my English teachers. You're the best. But I know when English teachers report you to your parents, they know how to do it because they are good at narrating.
They're good at storytelling.
They know how to narrate. The reason I'm calling you to this meeting, Ma, is because of the recent behavior. They will start it like it's an essay. Like there's a body, intro, conclusion. It's like, what the hell is that with this woman?
The thing is, I don't know. The reason why I don't think I could be a teacher is because I couldn't get onto someone at parents' evening and watch them walk out those gates because I know what's gonna happen to them
they get home.
for certain kids. Do you get what I'm saying? So like when I'm seeing certain teachers roast me, I'm thinking, do you know what's gonna happen to me when I get home?
They don't care.
Have you considered this? In Nigeria, it must be worse because it's like I even beat him and he'll go home and I'm beating myself. I'm tired.
I had one teacher report me to my mom. And my classmates were begging my mom in front of the class, like, Ma, please
no.
don't beat him when he gets. He has been crying all day. Bro, my mom was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. She was epic. My mom had started beating me in school that I had to run to a random shop. Save me from this woman. Bro, it was crazy growing up in Nigeria.
If I call my mom now, if you heard the joy in her voice of how she used to beat us in the school. Anytime she tells a story, she's so happy to tell it. Because obviously they've called her from her job. So she doesn't now come and leave her job to come and pick us.
Yeah.
But she'll beat us in. She couldn't wait to beat us at home. She'll beat us in the school.
That was my mom too. My mom,
we might get.
Shout out to you, mom. Love you still, man. Love you.
We got beat in the school in front of friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
That's a casual thing.
That's crazy.
It was not shit for me because it happened a lot. So
Yeah,
we saw a lot of people get
But
beat in school.
because ours is in front of white people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You know, yours is just black on black.
Yeah, they
So it's the
understand.
normal. It's the normal.
It's a normal thing.
Another day in school.
They are shocked.
My mom didn't
like,
think
what?
that they could arrest her now, you know. She didn't give a toss.
Nope. Parents won't be on that now, though. There's no way. Parents
No.
will do that now. No way.
The world's too sensitive.
Even
for
then,
that.
you're even saying that the child came to YouTube or wherever it was and said, like petition for homework. I've heard when I've gone to look at primary schools for my daughter, there's been cases where they've said the parents, we've changed the homework because the parents had petitioned.
Oh, the
I
parents
don't want no
said,
fucking homework, bro.
wow.
It's too much.
Yeah, sometimes
They're coming to ask me what to do. I've come from work, bro. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah. Slow
Sort it
down.
out at school.
Yeah.
When they come home, I'm going to feed them and send them to bed. It's too much
X
homework.
plus C equals 20.
And I'm like, what? You know the day I've had, and you want me to start doing mental arithmetic, bro?
I had one
They're
time my
crazy.
cousin came to meet me, yeah. You know, sometimes it's easy to see kids as kids until you see their homework.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I had a cousin, like, I never knew how old she had grown until she came to give me her homework and was log reading. Like, before I could be assisting her homework, but she came to give me homework with 4-figure table. I'm like, yo, you grow now. I don't know about this anymore. Log reading. What?
This one's for you.
Yo.
This one's for you.
I'll check that. No.
What? I'm not looking forward to that day that this stupid kid comes to ask me for help.
Nah, yeah.
Don't ask me nothing, man.
Then we'll just be stupid together. Just sitting there looking at each
Now,
other.
if I help you and you come back and you say you got 5 out of 20,
She'll tell. She'll
She
say
couldn't
what
say to
happened.
school. But my daddy said. Then you come for PTA meeting. The daddy.
They're looking at you crazy. No.
so we both failed. I mean, I should come on Tuesday and come and learn. That's what?
I'm not looking forward to that homework. I cannot lie.
Do you get things like, cause my mum went back to school or back to uni, so I was helping her with her assignments. Have you experienced that?
In uni?
Like your mum or dad went back to school to now go and get another degree for some reason.
Yeah, but I was much younger. My mom did her master's when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Okay, so you couldn't help.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Couldn't help. Well, I was writing that, but my mum did a brazy. For some reason, she'd write it on pen and paper, and then ask me to type it.
That's whoa.
Because you didn't want to type.
But the way they type is the one finger type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typewriter, bro.
Try and find an underscore. We'll be here for
Oh
all
my
the time.
god.
I remember, but now I think about it and understand now why my mum would be so angry at me when I come to her with homework. And then she used to get mad. She's like, so what do you even learn at school? You've been there all day and you don't even know how to do this.
Yeah, for real, I can see myself doing that too.
Yeah, but really it's just because she don't know it. So now she's pissed off that I don't.
And now we're both stupid. Now you've seen that I'm actually stupid. As your mum, I'm the dumb one. Like, this is crazy.
Is there a kid in your class here that got flogged the most? Like, do you know who got flogged the most?
I think I was one of the kids that got no. I knew one that was legendary, yeah. There was one particular guy, but it was not in my class, it was like my junior. So he got, maybe because he took his flogging badly. You know, sometimes, you get flogged in your class, you dust it, you cry, you sub your sub. But I knew one guy that was always running from class to class. One particular guy. So they were flogging me. It was in 3rd grade when I was in 4th grade. One time we were just having lectures one time. And all of a sudden, our door just keep going, save me! Bro, and it was doing that on a weekly, so it was legendary for
You know, it
flogging.
probably was. It was probably Sloan.
The thing is, if you run from the beating all the time, you'll never learn. You'll never learn.
So what was crazy, yeah, another thing that affected my game in school with girls was I never took flogging lightly. So yeah, a lot of people would get flogged in school and they know how to dust it, but with the amount of trouble that I was getting into, you would think that I would have evolved.
You cried every time.
I was always crying, always.
You don't want to be no crybaby in school.
sick,
That don't stick.
Nah, he's a crybaby.
I would have evolved, bruv. You know when someone's just been getting beaten so much, they can take it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people could
But
take it.
in
then.
Nigeria, because a lot of times we talk about the moment about like when you used to get beaten and the moment where you hold your mum's hand. That's when you kind of said it's enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. But that's a moment that we speak about a lot in the UK. Did that happen to you or in Nigeria at all?
Yeah, but then like my mom unlocked a new skill.
She leveled up.
She became a martial artist. You know, then it became more fighting.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. She give me like, whoa. Man, after that I knew, okay, Like I'm happy now that I'm stronger than my mom. Now that I think about it, like I can remember my mom being stronger than me. Bruh. But now it's like,
long time as
well. Sometimes I look at my mom like, what? Do you know what you put me through as a child?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have that conversation with her like, what?
Yeah.
But thank God now, because if she was still stronger than me, I think she would still be trying to have a way with me. Come here, but now,
it's scary in terms of like community because I remember, I know one of my cousins, he's actually said if I was to see one uncle today, I'd bang him up. Like,
he's
I'd bang him
that.
up. I remember what he did to me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So you realize that it's like we're in like here. No, if you're like an uncle or anything, you don't really touch anyone's kids.
No, not
Do
here.
you get what I'm saying?
Not
We don't do that at all.
Yeah.
But community back home, you could. Your
Everyone's
next door neighbor
flogging
could beat you, right?
I never had that, but I had uncles flog me, yeah.
Right, uncle will flog you. Do you know what I mean?
I had one that traveled to flog me
Travel. From where?
from Ibadan.
Wow, how far was that from where you were?
I was like a 2-hour drive.
God, why did they called up the mercenary? They called him and said,
It was.
we
it
need
was
buy-off
crazy.
for this.
At the time, I think it was because my mom always wanted me to do medicine or something in the sciences. So at the time, in essence, when we would do all the courses, then they would put you in the course that you were strongest in. So at the time, I'd passed biology, chemistry, but I failed physics. So, and I had stronger subjects in, the art department. So it was recommended that I did art. So my mom was upset that I wasn't taking school seriously. And she called one of my uncles. Said, "Don't worry, I'll be in Oshogo tomorrow."
You know, you have to think, what's he doing with his life?
I'll be in Oshogo tomorrow.
Don't you have work, bro?
I was when I opened the gate for him. I assisted him to carry his load from his car.
And you knew what he was here for.
I knew. As he sat down, drank what I said, bring your report card. So he went through all the courses. You failed physics, you didn't do well in mathematics. Lie down there. And I knew what my fate was then.
Oh my Lord.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't think anyone can just beat my child.
A scheduled flogging.
Yeah.
Tuesday at 4. I can't be anywhere else but there. My schedule's clear.
Even on your schedule for the flogging. I'm sorry, I can't play with you by 4. I have to receive it.
My uncle is coming.
I have to go home now. My uncle's coming.
Oh my days.
You can't be late for your flogging, otherwise.
You a double flogging.
Oh, wow.
Hey, flogging is horrible. But what's your favorite thing about Nigeria, or even being Nigerian?
Being Nigerian, I think, is the community, man. I think Nigeria, we are the best community of people, in my opinion. That's not me just being biased. Like, I think if I wasn't Nigerian, Ghanaian.
I know.
I think
it is biased. But
maybe it's biased,
what
yeah,
you
but
know.
I just think Nigerians are so beautiful as a community, and I think we're very hilarious people.
Yeah, very funny.
The bands, especially, you guys use Twitter, yeah?
Yeah.
So if there's any national topic in Nigeria, the contributions you have from other Nigerians is usually funny. I've never seen anything like it. And the food, I didn't appreciate the food as much as I did now that I'm in the UK, because I've been craving Nigerian food and it's crazy. So I appreciate the food, I appreciate the people, basically. That's
What's your meal then, considering you?
Yeah, so I'm Ivorian. Wow, I'm so shy to say this, but I want to refute my love for amala. That's the food, yeah? Oh my days, amala. Holy Spirit. Amala is top. I won't lie.
What?
That's the thing.
That's
I've
the
never
gold
had
swallow.
amala.
You've
never had amala?
I've never had amala.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ghanaian food too is good though.
Yeah.
Ghanaian
Good.
food is
I was in Ghana sometime last year. I had donkunu.
Oh yeah.
Dokno.
Dokno.
What is that?
Yeah, Dokno is like
Is
hard
it a swallow
food.
as well?
Yeah, it's a swallow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real
As
good.
a kid, amala was like punishment, as in
Amala was punishment as a kid.
it was
yeah?
what's this
Horrible.
iron that you're feeding me?
Yeah.
What's this
Horrible.
purple stuff?
Honestly.
Now,
But now you love it. Yeah?
Yeah.
bring.
I feel like my
Someone
taste
bring-
buds have definitely changed because I don't really like swallows personally. But then the other day I went to my mum's house and then, what did she do? It wasn't sema, but it was some sort of swallow. And I was like, you know what? My sister was having it. I was like, they were just look at him. They always do me like that. So I was like, I don't like it, but fuck it, let me try it. And I had it with, what soup was it?
amala?
No, it wasn't amala.
Semo,
What soup?
poundo.
It wasn't.
Fufu.
It wasn't even
With
that.
amala, what?
It wasn't
soda did you
amala. It
have?
was just a swallow, but I can't remember what one it was. But it wasn't like
But
one
you
of the
get the name, would
mainstream
you
drinks.
laugh
Yeah,
on?
but
Was it? I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was. I remember I was like, I don't know what that one is, but let me have it. But what's the soup? Now I even
guy,
what colour is
Egusi.
it? It was a goosey soup
Okay.
that I had it because that's why I was like, you know what? I don't think I can remember how that tastes, but more time it's the look of it that puts me off because I don't like the bits. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of puts me off, but it bangs. It bangs. Like it bangs. I had it with a spoon.
Oh.
that's horrible,
That
man.
reduces the flavor. I think that has to be on
I know,
that.
I know. I had it with
You
a
know
spoon.
what? There's something as a diaspora baby, yeah, that the preparation of Nigerian food that is like, it feels like it's a feel good feeling. Like it's
As
like
in you're connecting home.
yeah, like just something is going on. Like I think I've spoke to people that do weed. That they say the best bit is the rolling.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Preparing it, yeah.
but the preparation of food, yeah,
Do you think you could get Yasmin to whip it?
nah, it wouldn't be
Try
this
it.
because there's not the history there. Like there's something moving out and going home for food. Even that is a good feel. Like you moved out.
yeah.
So you just, Mum, I'm coming. Can you please?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a top
can't-
feeling.
Yeah, I love
that.
going home for that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it will be ready when I get there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Top feeling. Homecoming food.
Homecoming food. Oh my god, it's come with your
proper.
Tupperware.
What?
Come with your containers.
Yeah.
You're ready. You'll stock up the fridge. So you don't need to
Prepared
cook
with the
them.
most love.
yeah.
They have you home. They have you
Food
to
made
see
with
you.
love.
My child is coming. He'll be banging though. You taste it in the food.
Everyone's just smiling. Because you're smiling up.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's in the room is silent.
Hey, you
It's
know,
just
you're
mouth
just-
clapping, bro.
You're dancing as you.
Thank you, though. You know, you feel like a child, you say, thank you, mum. Thank you, mum. That was nice.
You know, and your brothers aren't there. It's just you. You snuck there. You're supposed to go with your brothers.
Oh, God. When did you move out? Like, officially move out?
Recently, anyway, was like last year.
Okay.
I moved from
Okay.
Osogbo to Lagos.
Yeah, and how was that for you? Because I know a lot of, I don't know, maybe it might be different now, but I know my dad will be like, oh, I moved out early. Like, I moved out before I should have, but that was all I could do because I couldn't stay home. Do you know what I mean? But how was that transition to being like with mum, going through school, but then actually moving out properly?
Yeah, for me, like, shortly before I moved there, I was thinking that was all I ever wanted to do. Because at some point I was tired, like, man, I need to leave this house, always going on errands. But I think it was when I moved in, like 1 month in, I realized how spoiled I was. Because, like, then I was always waking up to food. I had zero worries about bills. But then living on my own, it was like, I mean, I feel like if my mom lived in Lagos, I could have moved back. But but the fact that she was 4 hours away, it's just like, so I just had to. But I think now I'm getting the hang of it. But then it was tough. It was, not gonna lie. Even the freedom that I enjoyed wasn't compared to like the freedom that I had, you know, in terms of no responsibilities.
Yeah. Did you run out of boxes?
Oh, every time. I was always shopping for boxes.
They all
That was,
there.
bro. I would be starving every day. Like, I would go to the kitchen when I know that, okay, at this point, I'm losing eyesight. That's when I will now go to, what do I have in this my fridge? Bro, I was eating the weirdest things. Like,
He's not really
liver.
malnourished.
What was the struggle with?
Bro, I had to sit down. Look, you can't keep going like this.
Yeah.
You won't
Something
live
has to
long.
change.
Yeah, something has to change. Medically, I had to be my own doctor. You can't keep on eating these things. Like,
I got a
Bro.
flashback on the girl in primary school.
bro, that kind of serious story. Like, why? You have to change. That was
You gotta eat gala every day, you know.
Bro.
Gala.
Some people like that. Do you know where she is now?
Nah.
You should thank her in the next one.
Yeah,
Oh, she's here. You don't thank her. Just thank her. If not for you.
You can learn how, and the thing is, in this day and age, you can go YouTube, you can learn how to cook. Hilda Bassi, there's all these people that can teach you.
Sure.
And you'll still be there like, I'm not
It's
cooking.
long, man.
I'm not doing it.
It's long.
Long thing, bro.
Fucking doing it. So what's your meal that you can cook now then?
I'm big on rice.
You know,
I
as
wake up a
diaspora,
good rice.
baby. Spaghetti.
Yeah. Spaghetti too, I do spaghetti.
Quick boil.
Yeah.
Because girls don't respect a spaghetti no more, you know.
Really?
Like a bolognese, you know, like girls will ask, like, "Oh, can you cook?" You man, yeah, spaghetti. I knew you'd say
There's
that.
levels to spaghetti though.
There's
there is.
definitely
But
levels.
you see, the Italians will tell you. Cause me, obviously, I used to break my something. Innit?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You do?
Wait, you don't break it?
You're not supposed to.
I don't. You're supposed to.
No.
Yeah, no,
You're not
no,
supposed
you're
to.
not
Yeah,
supposed
I
to.
don't
I just wanted to fucking
Fit in the
yeah,
pot
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
first
Yeah, no,
joint.
you let it.
Supposed to
Yeah,
let it
You
settle
bend it
in.
slow. Yeah.
Let it settle in. And you still
I like
break
the
it.
short spaghetti, bro.
I like that.
Quick joint. Whip.
end
2
up
turns on the
biting-
fork.
Or
It
just
won't feel like spaghetti. It will feel like longer rice. It has to be long for it to
Long
be
rice.
spaghetti.
just buy penne, man. Do carbonara. Buy penne, man. You're trying to do carbonara. But what I want to ask, yeah, because for us, even like learning Yoruba, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Even speaking Yoruba, yeah, the way we learn, first of all, is by punishment. If she said, you understand when she's saying, "I'm gonna slap your face," something like that. But also when aunties used to come over, the greetings. I think one auntie used to say, "Ewesu,
Ewesu.
Ewesu."
Is that Yoruba?
Is it Yoruba?
This is always the embarrassing bit when you from this
What
country
part of
said
Yoruba?
something
What-
Yoruba and
what
someone's
part?
like,
I don't
know
the
what that
auntie
is.
used to come.
Well, what state are you from in Nigeria?
My mom is from Ibadan.
Ibadan. Whoa. I don't know what Ewesu means. Ewesu. My manager said.
Ewesu is what you're greeting people. You're saying hello.
Ewesu,
So you get into a place and you're like,
Ewesu.
how
like
are
you
you?
push-
How are you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Is it Jebu, yeah? Okay. I don't know.
Okay,
what
so
that
maybe
is.
the auntie is now from
Jebu, yeah, probably.
Right,
So
okay,
she'll
got
come
you.
in and say that. That's how we sometimes learn. How did you learn? Like, is Yoruba how your mum will speak to you every day, or like how did you?
So for most part, my mom spoke to me mostly in English, but like the community that I grew up in, I had to learn Yoruba because it's something in Nigeria where if you don't know how to speak your native language, people see you as sport. And I never wanted that perception with me, so I had to kind of force myself to learn it. But like I never was really fluent in Yoruba till I was like 18, 19. So it took me a while because my Yoruba was quite shaky. Like to other Yoruba indigens, you could tell that, okay, he hasn't been speaking Yoruba because I was private schooled all my life. So you could tell that, okay, he hasn't been speaking Yoruba all along, but I forced myself to learn.
Because your accent is good as well, isn't it? I was
Yeah.
expecting fresh off.
Fresh off the boat, actually.
You know?
But
You know?
because yeah,
Fresh off the boat accent is crazy, dude.
hey, bro.
You know, like,
What did you think he was gonna be like?
Oh, wow. The white man. I just got here.
you know, like some come here and just a bit, your hair rough. It's mad even to say your hair roughness.
Diaspora talk.
You know?
Diaspora baby.
Oh wow, the white man.
And because obviously from the skits you'll just have fluent this thing, innit? But are you code switching though, or like
Yeah,
what's
a
your
little
more natural
More natural language, English.
or accent?
The Nigerian accent, definitely.
Because you're switching from you don't have to switch here, you know.
No, I've been here 8 days, so, so I can't even explain it.
He's
I just
colonized.
be doing it.
English accent way.
I just be doing it, yeah, but definitely my more natural accent is Nigerian accent.
Is this your first time? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time.
How you finding it?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool, but I think I want to come again because basically what I've been doing here is working. So I came doing like a media tour, so I've been back to back, in media houses, but I think I need a UK visit where it's just fun. I'm in the parties, I'm in the club, probably Notting Hill Festival.
Okay.
As in the carnival,
Yeah.
It's Carnival, yeah?
Yeah.
Carnival Festival, there's a difference.
No, it's the same thing.
The same
Carnival,
thing.
but I know
yeah.
you call it Carnival, yeah?
Yeah, I say when you come, you go to someone's wedding as well.
Why?
In
Why
Nigeria,
not?
in UK.
Because that's where you'll get like, because carnival is like Caribbean, innit?
Yeah.
But if you go to someone's traditional wedding here,
Okay.
you'll get a good sense of
Oh,
the
yeah,
people,
what
the
this is
energy,
what it's
the
like
out
here, yeah.
boogie on a non-superficial vibe, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about being in the club popping bottles like someone's celebration. Where
You can't just turn up to anyone's
No,
wedding.
you can. People
People do that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think we could turn up at weddings.
Face
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God, that nice baby shower. Yeah. My God, come in. You want to
You know, like that. This is my wife.
I think we should try that, you know.
I
That should be a
would
show.
love
Because
to
you
try
wedding
that,
crash
you
and
know.
actually get in there.
Wedding
would
crashing is
pull
gonna
out.
be crazy though. Have you guys ever crashed a wedding?
No.
Impossible. My pride would never let
I think
me.
it's something I could do in the UK, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably
Just
could.
going, you guys are in love. Where's the other
In the middle.
Wow.
That's the way you have to crash though. You have to dance, innit?
Yeah.
Because everyone must be, who's this guy? You just have to keep dancing until they forget.
Don't look upward.
It was so funny. The guy that crashed my wedding was the photographer.
Someone crashed your wedding.
What? There was a photographer there that none
Nobody
of us
booked.
hired. Like,
What?
He was
what?
just
He
there.
was selling pictures on the day. I've got a framed picture from him in my house. And I was like, oh, did you book? They're like, nah. Like, he just came to the venue and he had his camera, he had a printer, and he had frames.
Oh!
So you should.
I went to
And
him.
he charged people like £15. He made money.
Oh, wow.
He just came.
Wow.
So that means that you got these guys that probably are like venue spotting. Like they probably
Probably.
walk around, they listen.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah. I thought it was like,
Yeah, it's going off in
maybe
there.
Somebody,
Let me go inside
somebody
there.
in the family has booked this man or they know him. Afterwards, everyone's like, no, we don't know him.
I had the videographers asked me for permission to stay at my wedding.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's
I'm like
good.
8 p.m. They came up to me like, "Can we stay?"
Of course you can stay.
I'm not paying you.
Nah, yeah.
Don't take a fucking picture again, bro. Don't do
Put
any
your camera
yeah.
down, you can stay.
You can have a good time,
Wow.
but you can't stay.
That'd be some hustle though.
Yeah, it was serious
Go,
still.
go to someone's
crazy.
wedding. There's hella things to do, but a wedding would be a good more. Even someone will say, "Yeah, they'll hear this now," and they'll DM you.
I wish I knew
Listen,
that
damn
this
it, let's
guy
crash a
though.
wedding.
What?
Huh?
I wish I knew about this guy because I'm thinking the actual picture we have framed in my house is from him, not from the photographer that I paid.
Right.
Do you know
But
what
it's
I
a
mean?
cold one.
It's a cold picture, and
Nah.
it was direct.
Yeah,
Even
yeah, yeah.
fresh from nature.
From nature God. He didn't even need to do anything. He printed it right there, framed it, bang.
Everything.
Yeah,
It
I've
was
got two of
amazing.
those in my house, to be fair.
Yeah.
From like the photographer that just prints it, frames it, and gives it to you. And it'll be
good,
like
man.
£15.
Yeah.
Cheap.
You got marriage plans.
Me? Yeah, sure.
He even said me. We've been talking to you this whole time.
That's crazy. That was random, but yeah. We're looking to it
Yeah.
in the possible future. So
What's like some of your credentials that your wife needs to have?
oh my god. Let me see. Never given it so much thought because I'm still quite young, but I think
I said I'm just a baby
Tall?
boy.
Tall.
yeah,
Okay, so she needs to be tall.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
tall does she need to be? Because you're 6'7".
Yeah. Probably like 6'5".
You
I'm joking.
Because your
I'm
pool
joking,
just
bro.
shrank.
I don't know what that population's doing in Nigeria.
Yeah, but just tall enough to not make me and her look awkward.
like
Yeah.
I get you.
So I also want someone's head is, straight. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think once I meet the person, I don't want to put whoever I want to marry in a box, yeah?
At least God fearing.
Yeah. At least God-fearing.
Bare minimum.
Oh, yeah, that's the bare minimum.
Said tall. So he did put
Yeah,
God in
'cause
there too.
sometimes you never know what you want until you get what you don't want.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I was on a date with a girl one time and she asked me a question. She was like, "Do you believe in God?" I'm like, how is this a question? So I was like, definitely, yeah. She was like, I was not like, what about you? She was like, nah. Like, I'm not sure about the God.
okay. Yeah.
Hey, whoa. Yeah. Hey, whoa. Like, I've never added God fearing to my criteria before. But then, until that, bro, I was scared to go home safe. I'm like, you went on a date with a woman that didn't fear me? Now you're asking for Johnny Messi.
On his knees that day.
On my knees, bro.
That one wasn't even hands together. You know when you put your hands up?
That's the next level.
He put his hands up.
Could you can hide these drinks? Someone from the back doesn't know you're doing this.
Yeah.
But that one,
They know
across
what
the
you're
road,
doing.
they know what you're doing.
That's what that is. It's making supplication.
That's the real one. I still haven't hit that level in church yet. Because in church, when they say everyone put their hands up, I'm even doing.
Hey, if I get to that, Oh my god.
I haven't got there yet.
What?
That one there,
But
boy.
do the extended clip.
Yeah. That's why I feel like I don't know
I'm
if
in
I'm
trouble.
praying properly though, because I feel like I'm holding back.
Yeah, you're holding back.
holding back.
I've done that before. It
I've
feels
done
different.
it, and it feels different
It
because
feels
you're
different.
vulnerable. When someone said put your hands up, you know how vulnerable you are.
Bro, in my house, I've got to my knees twice in my house. This house,
Yeah.
in the bedroom, and there was one time in the kitchen. That I was like, I can't even go in. I have to do it here. I was
now.
washing plate. I was washing plate.
That's when you have to. When you have to stop what you're doing and pray, it's serious.
I left the water running. I had to get down immediately because this thing was too much.
Yeah, emergency prayers.
But sometimes you feel like God is saying, "Are you mad? If you really want to get on your knees now, bro, difficult."
You have to prove it.
But is there a point where you ever like you was in a situation that you didn't fear the consequences?
Of a sin?
But
Sex.
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah. You don't.
For sex.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we'll repent.
You're not gonna be watching.
Afterwards, we repent. Because that's when you start thinking, oh, she's pregnant. God, man, God, if you get me out of this one, please, man, please, I'll never do it again. But yeah, I think sex is the one where it's like, you just continuously do it. Keep repenting.
There's a point where
God is so good. We're horrible.
His
We're horrible.
mercies
God
are
is a
endless.
forgiving God that's It's a forgiving God
was
that's
it even sex was to a point where I crossed it off my sin list.
Oh yeah.
You stopped viewing it as
You
sin.
started telling yourself he expects us to do this.
I crossed it off my list of sin. It wasn't a commandment to me anymore. I didn't know what I was doing. It was horrible. But once I got married, that sinless sex, yeah,
God.
sinless.
Wow.
So before you got married, it wasn't a sin to you. So you could just do it and say, wow, God is good. We thank God for this.
Having sex and saying God is good afterwards is
God is good.
That's crazy. God is good.
Because when you do it like that, I'm just sinning.
Yeah.
That was my biggest sin.
Yeah.
That's your
It's
biggest
the nature
one.
of man.
That's my biggest sin.
Yeah, it's the nature of man.
Yeah.
You made me this way. Have to justify it.
Rough, man. Very, very rough.
God be God.
Right, cool.
I'm not
Let's
sinning anymore.
talk about your career now.
Oh, wow. It was on the list.
Yeah. The media twat starting there. Put your media cap on.
So when did the skit start?
yeah,
after
so-
uni or during uni?
Consistently after uni.
Okay.
Yeah, but I started making skits. The first skit I ever did was like in 2015. Yeah, so yeah, but I was doing
boy.
skits
It's a long
once
time.
in a while. Yeah.
You see, this is what happens because then everybody be like, "Oh yeah, overnight
He
success."
just came, He just came out of
No,
nowhere.
I've been doing skits for a while, but I took it seriously in 2021.
Okay, overnight success then. No, I'm joking. No. It makes sense.
Yeah. So
What's your favorite one?
favorite? I don't have a favorite one to be honest. Yeah.
I know it's a tough question because people will say like, "Wow, your favorite guest," but I've got a favorite one.
What's your favorite one?
Who did the deceased find?
Oh, yeah. That was the classic.
What the fuck, my sister?
That's two different ones.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
different
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that one.
What the
that
fuck?
one's the
Them
one.
two.
Oh,
That was a very popular one.
yeah.
That was a very popular one. But that who this is fine. It's very early in the law character days.
Because there's multiple characters.
Yes, there's multiple.
So there's
characters.
tell us the characters.
Yes, so the ones I do the most consistently is the law and the GNCC character. That's Mr. Richard. But I've done a few in the past. I've done Professor. In fact, my first skit that blew up, that gave me the Layi Wasabi brand name was a Professor skit. You know, that was my first viral skit, you know, nationally in Nigeria actually. But I think the first skit that I did that, you know, I felt like this skit went beyond Nigerian borders. I would say I think that one. That who the deceased find, don't cool. Yeah, I think that
That
was
shit's
it.
fucking
You
hilarious.
sent it to me first.
Yeah.
You sent the auntie one to me first.
I didn't know what. I
So
didn't
what
know
the fuck, my sister?
that one. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was also a big skit. That was also a big
I think it's the mannerisms. It's like it's the fact that like the person's leading you in and you're just like, okay, yeah, that's fine, man. We'll sell this, man. So what's the problem with it? It's like, what? Like, this land is live. Like, there's a...
I
That's
think we
so
always,
funny.
Thames always got this land story of they bought the land and they sold it again, right?
Yeah,
That's
like,
your story.
that's the story in Nigeria,
It's
bro.
happened to my brother though.
Yeah, like you buy land and someone will sell the same land maybe
another
3
person.
times.
Yeah.
Like, so 3 people own the land and 3 people have to now try and
fight
fight
for
the land
it,
or
yeah.
whatever. But that what was it that the person is that there's evil spirits on the land or something?
Yeah, there was a
like
curse
that?
on the land.
That oh my
That every
god.
lawyer that works on the
They
land.
never go out.
Yeah. And he was like, why are you telling me this now, bro? No, the characters are brilliant. But I love the fact that you actually studied law. Do you know what I mean? But it's an interesting thing that you haven't gone to be a lawyer, but you've made a career around that whole
Pretended
thing.
to be a lawyer.
Yeah. So like, when with like law, is that a complete myth, or would you ever go back to it?
For now, I still think it depends. It depends on when but I don't think I'm going back to it anytime soon. But like much later in the future, because I still have a lot of pressure from family. You know,
I can
you
imagine.
have studied the law, might as well practice it. But
You're calling yourself
yeah,
the law.
the law, just because you know Nigerian parents are very big on education. You know, and they've
Huge,
invested
yeah.
a lot of money in you actually studying the law. So, but I think law is something that I might do much later in the future, or maybe just further my education a little bit, just to satisfy them.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but I mean, I loved comedy part because comedy was what I've been, you know, dreaming to do since a child. So this is childhood passion.
Yeah,
And you can
yeah.
never take that away from somebody.
Yeah, but when it comes to money, it helps. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
parents
sure.
will see it a bit differently than
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just doing
yeah.
it.
Sure, they're a lot more quiet now. with
Yeah.
it. It's not as it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like a suggestion, not an instruction. So now it's like, the law won't be bad, you know. Find time.
In between skits.
Yeah.
Well, what's the
conversation now.
business of it like for you in Nigeria? Because when you get ads in your skits now,
Yeah.
creatively, how much understanding do the brands have when you're creating a skit to fit in there seamlessly, or like is there a lot of you have to say this, you have to do they have a lot of restraints, or you still get to be nice and free with it?
It depends on the brand that you're working with. You know, different brands have their dynamics. Sometimes the brands that want to work with you are just big lovers of your work, and you know, we want the publicity that you have. So
Yeah.
just, you know, this is our brand. Whatever you do, just try to figure a way, you know, to place the brand, whatever skill you want to do. Some brands are that free, you know, with me, but some brands have like a long list. In fact, they don't even really care about the skits. What our brand is what you must say. However you want to sprinkle your skit on top, it's fine.
But the cake.
But this my brand. You have to brand it to it. So yeah, it depends. Brands have different dynamics.
Something about silly. I thought
Yeah.
because hair. Let me not even cuss this place.
We've got good brands.
I like the
We've
way
got
that
good
you did the I can't remember the investment one. What's it called? There was but you were talking about how you want to invest time. So for the whole thing, I thought it was a skit.
Oh, yeah,
And then at the
yeah,
end, I said, oh wait, this is an ad.
Yeah. Some brands are that cool. Some brands are that cool.
Yeah. Nah, I love that, man. What about, I don't know, what about like siblings?
Sibling, I have one sibling. Just my
One?
brother, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Just my brother.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
very small for Nigeria.
He's my G though.
Older, younger?
Younger brother. Yeah, but growing up, we had that sibling rivalry because I'm only 2 years older than him.
Oh, yeah, you're close enough to scrap.
Yeah,
You're close
but
enough.
now we're cool, you know, and it's just me, my brother, and my mom.
Right.
You know, so it's a small family. We're really tight.
Nice. How do your mom do that then? Like, in terms of like school and everything, like.
So it's why she flogged me lots, actually. Because I lost my dad when I was really, really young. I was barely 2 years old. So, you know, and she had 2 boys. And the thing, you know, in African culture is like, if a single parent, you know, over boys, sometimes boys can tend to be, go on their own fully, be wayward. So, you know, all those rumors that she's been hearing, she never wanted to take chances. So any small misbehavior,
You have to bang it.
yeah. And it was heavy on me because I was the first child. I was the first child of my mom, the first grandchild of my grandparents. So yeah, I had a lot of responsibilities on my shoulders growing up. So, you know, I understood the floggings.
What do you like about like the older generation in Nigeria? Like, is there something from them that your generation has like, how do I say it? Not like mocked, but laughed at and enjoyed at the same time that you guys keep? It like, is it like tradition that
Like, what traditions do you want to keep? So
Yeah, like from the older generation.
I think I find the older generation to be a lot more wiser in the fact that, in the sense that, they didn't enjoy the luxuries that we have now, in my generation. Do you understand? So the older generation, although sometimes it could be a disadvantage to them, because, sometimes they don't, the older generation always acknowledges the impact of hard work. Like there has to be a system for you to make. A lot of people in the older generation don't believe in, smart work, earning good money sometimes.
Viral would never make sense to them.
Yes,
They're like,
exactly.
you must have put out 100,000 videos for you to go viral. It's like, no,
exactly.
I could do it once and it can go back,
So they believe so much in consistent, diligence and all that type of thing. I think it's like a cool...
It's good.
Yeah, it's a cool nature that they have to them. But, just take the tidbits that you can take from them. And I feel like the older generation, to be honest, no shade to my generation, is a lot more wiser than, the generation of people that we have now. But hopefully, when we're older generation, we'll be wiser today.
Yeah.
I hope we're not getting dumber as humanity, but the older generation is really much wiser.
One thing that we've let slip through our hands here is I wouldn't put language in the conversation because it's tougher here for like different reasons, but I would say hall parties. Did you have? You might not have hall. Do you have hall parties in Nigeria? You don't know the concept.
I think that's
It'll just be a
like
party.
a UK thing.
Yeah,
just
it's
be
a
a party.
UK thing.
Yeah, but it's like
They don't go to a banqueting hall or whatever.
Okay, yeah, we did that.
But they'll just call it a party.
Yeah, just party to us.
It's just a party.
That's the only way we join.
Yeah. Oh, I'm there with this kind of stuff. Like,
that's why I say like, if you come here, go weddings because we don't really run hall parties here. Like,
Yeah, we
and we
call it a
just dress
hall
up
party.
in our agbada and whatnot.
Okay, that's something that is dying now. Is it a culture that is dying in the UK?
It's not. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, we're not going to continue it. Outside the wedding.
Sad. It's because we're
that's
just
sad,
dumb busy
actually.
over here. That
No, it's not that. We just have different parties.
do you know why? Because like try and run a party here, it will rain on that day. That's why we don't really be planning like that. But we might say, okay, I'll come to your house on November 3rd. Look how far November 3 is.
Yeah.
You see, like that's how we're too booked up in this country that we can't just have a hall party on Tuesday and
No, but hall parties weren't done like that.
Yeah,
though.
like, it
we
was
were
still
just young,
planned.
so we showed up.
they didn't have iPhone to be saying
Yeah, they still communicated.
they might have planned it a week ago.
Nah, man.
they
We were
would've planned
just
it.
young,
Why?
so we
Yeah,
just
I
know
didn't
that
know
they were
about
playing.
it.
Yeah, so we were just because you know
yeah.
it is, you was playing, and they said, "Oh, get ready, we're going out."
Yeah, exactly.
You're thinking,
That's
we're going to party just now. You're thinking your mum and dad just heard about it.
Nah, they've been planning it.
They had
But
it
it's
in
just like we have different parties. Like they have a party for everything these days, but it's not in a hall no more. Like people will just do it in their garden or like we do a lot of house parties.
Yeah, we need to run.
And we do it in halls, but we're just not doing African stuff.
We need
So
to do
it's
that.
like
We need to
it's
bring
still a
There's
hall
a bar.
party. It's just not African anymore.
You can't let it go. man.
All parties are still big in Africa.
Yeah.
Still big, and I don't think it's a culture that is dying anytime soon. Also, but I think something that is dying in Africa a little bit is the language.
In Africa as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's English is taking over.
Wow.
So I have a lot of people in my generation that can't. Most of them hear it, but they can't speak it. Wow. Definitely, if you can't speak it, what are you going to be telling your children? So we're losing that gradually.
That's crazy. I thought it was just us here.
No.
no,
Because
it's
schools they're
everywhere.
only doing
It's
English.
everywhere.
Do you know what I mean? It's not in the curriculum to learn.
But you lot do serious slang of the the pigeon.
Do I know how to do it? No, I speak
The
fluent
slang
English.
is because you see here, like I think our slang obviously to us it makes sense.
Yeah, it's just to us.
But if I was to say like someone is a slag, what do you think that means?
Someone is a slag.
Slag.
What's the slag?
You see?
Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make
Interesting.
sense.
That's very.
But you see
Slag
like
is a whore, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
but you see like when Burna Boy said chop breakfast, yeah. I promise you for at least a month and a half. Bare people didn't know what was going on. It
They know
wasn't
what
I
that
thought
shouting.
you meant breakfast, innit?
No one had a clue
I thought
what
he
was
was just
going
gonna
on.
eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I thought chop. Yeah, breakfast. I didn't know.
Eat breakfast.
Oh, so you thought he sang a song about breakfast?
yeah.
When that boy will come and sing a song about eat before 12. oh. Everybody must chop breakfast.
I didn't know.
That feels like a celebration, like like rich stunting, like man, and then we eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
style
Like,
and breakfast.
Yeah, like the breakfast I saw wasn't just.
That's a
standard.
drill rappers thing, not Burna Boy.
We didn't know it was about heartbreak. Heartbreak. That song was joyful. If we wanted to play at the wedding,
The best joyful heartbreak song to ever come out.
like
Last. What? When I found out the lyrics, I said, this is a heartbreak song.
Yeah, it's one of the
This
top
man is
heartbreak
hurting.
songs. You know another heartbreak song that is really, really crazy? Is Le Premier Gao. Have you heard that song?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
I was just about to say that one.
Right.
Thank God I didn't understand
all
French.
all the hoop parties, that one was even
Running.
Dancing, happy.
Running.
Hey. The waist just gotta rotate. When the waist.
The man laid his heart down on the track right there.
It was crazy, though.
what? Nah, we was going too hard on that. That man was just pouring his heart out.
That'd be hilarious.
Say,
Like
yeah.
I can only imagine what they're seeing. Like imagine I've made this song where I'm crying basically,
Bro,
and everybody's there.
You know what's crazy? He would have been invited to shows to perform that song. And what the man can go,
fucking happy,
Le Premier Gao. And everybody's moving. And
He's looking at the crowd like
singing his song.
His heart, bro. His heart, bro.
Oh my god! I always think when I hear music that like lasts a long time, like music that like it just lasts a long time, right? I think did they know that this was gonna happen? Because that song is old.
Yeah.
And it was still, if you hear dun, 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 in the rain, remember that?
Yeah.
Like,
You put down your jollof and
you better get there. Oh my god, that song goes
It's a classic
off.
forever.
What?
Forever.
And we've never known the lyrics the whole time. The whole time.
And there was even switch between nationalities because Premier got Ivorian, no?
Yeah.
And then they'll go to Yahuzi. Yeah.
Oh yeah. For a long time I thought it was Nigerian.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Depending on-
Nigerian because that's how much we used to run that song. I
Yeah.
actually thought, even though I didn't understand it, I thought, it's a different dialect that they speak somewhere else in Nigeria. But I was thinking, I would never think that we're running an Ivorian song this much.
I think back in the day we had a lot of Ivorian songs that we danced to. I think there was another French song too that was big in Nigeria. It was by Cabo Snoop. I forgotten the song, but it was like Windeck. You guys know
Windeck.
Windeck.
Windeck. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Ivorian.
we got down to I don't know, maybe it's
It might be
Congolese.
even Congolese. Even
Maybe
Premier
Congolese.
Garou, I don't know. Sure
I'm sure it's not English.
it's
anyway.
not English or Yoruba or Tree is
Yeah.
a French dialect.
And we enjoyed
What
a
are some
lot
of your favorite like
Francophone, that's
pool
it.
party? Because I think one of my favorites was Column.
Yeah.
Column.
You don't know Column?
I don't know Congolese.
Wait, hold on. Did the Azonto not like run through Nigeria?
No, Azonto did.
Okay, so you don't know that one.
How do you feel as a Nigerian man that Azonto was running the streets?
Azonto is Ghanaian, yeah?
Yeah. That's when we were on top.
I think Nigeria.
That's when they was on top.
It was running. Ghana and Afrobeat on Smash.
They had us on lock. They had us on lock.
Crazy. Whatever it was, whether they were from Ghana like direct or whether they were diasporian, they were Indies.
Yeah, you need to thank Fuse.
Now, Fuse did a big job.
Cold.
He did a good job as well.
They were just pumping them out. Oh my lord.
was heavy, it was heavy.
Featuring
Even Asamoah Jackson, I'm getting some. I'm getting some. Ghana had it on Smash.
Yeah, y'all had a lot for years.
He didn't have it. I don't know what changed though.
Music kind of changed. We stopped Azonto in.
We became cool, innit? Ghanaians love a dance.
Yeah, nah, but even then, like, you lot started doing, like, Shocky and that.
Yeah.
When
So
you
I
started
think we
doing
also
your
came
own
back.
dance moves.
When Azonto became popular, I think Nigeria now tried to do.
Yeah, there was loads of dances. They were
they were
trying.
dancing.
Nigerians were fighting for their lives.
Who was Al Qaeda?
That's Ghanaian as well.
They had the street.
They had it.
Yeah, we
They had it. I'm trying to think,
Yeah,
what did we have? Shocky was good. But did it take it though?
Shocky
like
started the whole Nigeria, like that's
Yeah,
where
that's
I can
where
remember
we got
because it
in.
was in with the Afro beats.
Listen, there was
It
a
was
Shocky
another dance
remix.
one.
That's how bad we was fighting. We said throw
we did it
David
again.
on there, throw everybody on there. We can't let these black stars keep doing this crap. Everybody
They're winning us on the pitch. And they're winning us on the mute. What?
Yeah,
Win
man.
them somehow.
That's what we were. The
Then even they
powerhouse.
had Skelewu. Davido was
Skelewu.
trying.
Yeah.
They were trying.
Shocky, Skelewu, Shakiti Bobo.
Oh my God.
We came in heavy.
I think by that time we had a nice run up.
Yeah.
We had a nice run up.
We've had some dance moves.
Serious.
You lot
So
tried.
what's your like favorite old school song though? Like
Old school song. Like from what year to what year?
from when you was like 17.
17. Let me see. It has to be an Olamide song. Yeah. That's a tough one to pick. I loved rap back then.
Which one? Rap.
Rap. Yeah. I
Who
was
are you
big.
listening to?
Yeah, I was listening to Olamide, big on Olamide.
Okay.
The Ilefo Illuminati, the native. Y'all don't know. Okay, let me give
I
you a song people might know. Let me see. Okay, it will be Wizkid, Giddy Girl.
Giddy Girl.
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
Yeah, my giddy girl.
That one didn't cross.
If you don't know, okay, wait.
That one didn't get on the boat.
That one didn't get on the
You
boat.
missed the boat.
That one
Okay,
didn't
on top of
run.
matter.
Yeah.
I see that on top your matter.
Oh yeah, big tune. We got you know it's all in the face.
Back to the matter.
Open and close.
Yeah.
That's quite, well, I was about 17. Okay, maybe I was like 17 back then.
And new school, who's over there? Who's next for you? In fact,
New school, yeah? Wow. I'm big on Ashake right now.
My God, how is he doing this? At one point, I said it has to be Juju.
Yeah, he has me on lock.
It has to.
And I
be.
hate it so much. Like, I feel like he sings like he knows that he's singing for me. Yeah, I feel like he's in studio. I don't want to lie, we like this song. Like he just knows how to get my body to move. Nah, Ashake, no.
Nah,
so
he's
good.
special.
He's so
He's
good.
actually special, man.
I said literally before we started, I said, can he do it again? Can he do a third album
will.
that like start to finish again? We enjoy it.
but he's got another one coming this year, innit?
Oh,
Is
has
it?
he?
He's got another one coming.
I didn't know it was
I'll be
confirmed
ready.
that he's got. Wow.
Announced. There's enough months left that can go again.
God, Ashake, wow.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you know. One of my favorite videos in general is Joe. Like just him in the yellow with the
Yeah.
silver boots and the blue McLaren in the desert. I'm like, what is going on here? And he just dancing.
He's cold.
Big tune.
He's cold.
Too cold.
He's good.
I don't. I don't want to say there's juju behind it, but there has to be.
Let's cracking it.
There's cocaine.
There has to be some sort of drug in there. How did he do this? Like,
No, he's good. He's
How?
good. So
oh my
good.
God.
What about on the women's side of things, artist-wise?
Thames.
Of course.
Yeah, I think Thames is really talented. This last album is my favorite.
Yeah, very good
I still
album.
need to give it a listen.
Very,
I've
very
heard
good album.
lots of good things about it.
Lovely voice as well, man.
Comedian-wise,
Comedian-wise from
who's the
Nigeria.
competition?
The competition. Global competition, yeah?
You can be global.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I would like to think of, not competition, but the people I look up to
Yeah.
globally, yeah? I would say Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, and Chris Rock.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Those are all
No.
stand-ups, though.
Yeah, Nigerian
stand-up.
Nigerian
But
competition.
you mean like
Nah,
content
I'm
creators?
not even talking about Nigerians. I want even
Content
content
creators.
creators. Like,
Oh,
'cause
okay.
that's
Content
your-
creators.
Okay, good.
That's
No,
your
I admire
field.
love, yeah. But for me, I think of, so what I want to do eventually, is...
Go back to stand-up.
Yeah. For
Okay,
sure.
okay.
For sure.
Wow.
That's my first love. I feel like content creation is like my entry into the comedy world.
Okay.
You know, that
a lot of
eventually-
people have done that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but content creation, I respect a lot of Nigerian content creators, African content creators. Even ones here in the UK. I'm a big fan of Man Like Isaac. You guys know Man Like Isaac on TikTok. He's big on TikTok.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. But
And
maybe
back
if
in
I see
Nigeria,
it.
you know Brother Shaggy.
Yeah.
Mr. Macaroni,
Shock
Kiki.
you, Abby.
Yeah.
Thing with like content creation and stand-up is like
Yeah.
content creator will get you a like or a follow, whereas stand-up will get you a ticket sold to your
Yeah,
live
Exactly.
show.
Exactly.
So business-wise, it's the move.
Yeah.
But,
It's a very different move, though.
That'd be very interesting.
You have a
Are
lot of
nervous?
followers with content creation, but with stand-up, you have a following.
Yes. Yeah.
That's deep.
Are you nervous about going back? Because now you're already funny in this world.
Yeah.
If you fuck up here, they'll be like,
Because already there are expectations.
Yeah, straight
For me
away.
already.
Straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
My palms are sweaty just thinking about it. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll never be satisfied if I don't do it. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
What do you think
That's
you'll
good.
talk about? Like, what kind of comedian do you think you'll be?
Observational. I think I would be more of the comedian that talks about what is happening, you know.
Yeah.
You're socially aware, basically. I really don't know how to do a lot of like just random fiction. Just say one day I did, but you know, it has to happen to me. I have to experience it, or maybe like, you know, tweak it with some comedic elements. But I think I'm more observational, like the style of Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. I think that would definitely be my style.
Oh, okay.
Lagos traffic.
How
that-
is Lagos traffic?
Is that like would that be a big talking point?
Yeah, to Lagos audience anyway.
Yeah. When you're in Lagos, you weave that in.
Yeah. Sure, you can't talk about Lagos without the traffic. It's insane.
What's the dumbest thing you've seen in traffic that you
That
couldn't
they
believe?
so
Nigerians.
in Lagos here, they sell a lot of stuff in traffic. You know they sell dog in traffic?
Dog.
Yes. I've been in traffic, and one man just passed me with a dog. Just in case you need security. Oh, that's true. Please, give me how much is the dog going for?
How bad that is.
It's very random.
He'd be shocked if you even bought it. I bet he's even thinking, what? I made myself today, you know. Can you finish on? He came home without the dog. Everyone said, I can't believe it.
He goes home to his wife like, somebody really bought that dog.
Somebody really bought that.
So yeah, Lagos traffic is crazy.
Coming up with content, like, I feel like in Nigeria there'll be so much that you can make a skit about.
Yeah.
But obviously you worked with Paps and Benzo when you've come here. So they're some two big skits. Because they're doing, what do? They did the robbing on the bike, the politicians. So, like, there are things here that you can come up with skits for, but I feel like in Nigeria, just being in traffic, I can just see some foolishness and say,
there's a lot happening in Nigeria, so there's material.
Manic
There's
there. I
material.
remember when I was in Nigeria, the first time I went to Nigeria, there was a man just walking naked through traffic. What the fuck is going on?
Where were you in Nigeria? Lagos or where?
This is Lagos.
In Lagos,
Just
yeah.
random guy was walking naked. But the thing is, I was more shocked at the reaction that
people.
nobody was trying to clothe this man. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody even was like, there's a naked man here.
Nigerians mind their business. I think the thing with I think that's a mad person, Nigeria. But where's crazy is you haven't been to Oyo State in Ibadan.
Right.
Like, it's more normal over there. Like, it's crazy. So, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of mad people, like, growing up. But when I was in Ibadan, it was a game changer. It was I'm like, what? You see mad people. Before, like, I only knew mad men and mad women.
Yeah.
Ibadan is a place where you can see mad twins. Like, they are twins, but they're more mad. It's like, because they had variety of mad people there. And it was so normal in Ibadan. Like, it's a crazy place, though, you know. But Nigeria is fun, you know, for a comedian, because there's a lot to see, lot to observe, lot to record.
Do you see many white people in Nigeria, in Lagos?
White people, yeah, more than any part of Nigeria.
What are they doing there? They don't like. What are you not doing there though? Like, what are you doing?
I never know, to be honest. But you only find them in the cool spots.
Of course.
Yeah, like there are some spots you enter in Nigeria now, we see like 3 white people here. So you know that like it's kind of like a review for the place. You know, it's not really buzzing unless you see like 3, 4 white people.
Yeah, they've been told
so you
to
know
go
like
there.
it's world class. It's a world class setting. I feel like some of them are hired safe. You know, for the ambience. Go to the place. We need you here, you know, Friday. To just raise the ambience of our hotel.
Make everyone feel safe.
They'll be there just having random conversations. This water is very nice.
What do you respond if you got to Naz and you just saw?
I've seen it. When I went there, when the first time I went, we went to, that was like when we toured. Like, they wanted to be like, this is your first time coming, you're going to see everything.
Everywhere,
So I
yeah.
stayed in like the nice place, went to the village, went everywhere. And I remember the driver took us to Sheraton Hotel. At the time, that was the gold standard. Maybe there's something else now.
Yeah,
but-
Sheraton's still good. Really
Right.
good, yeah.
And I remember we went in there and there was just bare white people. I was like, so this is where you guys are. Because I've heard you're here, but you're hiding it.
They have their holding. Their camps.
The Chinese are there heavy too, right?
Yep. Chinese people
Heavier
are
than the
there.
white.
I think yeah, because they run a lot of businesses in Nigeria.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they have restaurants, they have construction companies. They be there doing business, but like the other white people just be there for ambience. To me, like exploring art, you know, being in Sheraton, different hotels. But the Chinese people are actively constructing, you know, poles and all those type of things. You know, they are busy. They are not just, you know.
Yeah. Does that worry you? at all?
Not sometimes it does, but like,
Yeah, not much you can kind of do.
Yeah.
How is it over there? Just to kind of acknowledge what's going on, because I know there's a whole thing with the government, economy.
Yeah.
How is that kind of affecting what you're doing, or even just family and just to speak on it? Because I know there's a lot going on. I think it's important that we raise awareness, or people should tap in back home as well of what's going on. So what's going on over there? right now?
I mean, Nigeria is in like, I wouldn't lie, the economic situation in Nigeria now is crazy because, you've heard about the exchange rates
Yeah,
recently, and our government is really old. I wouldn't say the president, but the government entirely like is run by a lot older
It's
people.
always old people.
Yeah.
It's not to say our one's young, but like it's definitely younger.
I said we should slap like an age, because there's a minimum age to vote.
to vote.
Should be a max age
It's a
to
maximum
be
age to run.
Yeah.
Run and vote,
Yeah.
not just run.
Nah, you can vote. You just have to be a certain age to be.
If you can't do 100 meters in less than 15 seconds,
So now it's a fitness competition.
You actively have to run.
Because he can run, he
It's
can run
running
this country.
for office.
He can run this country because he can run.
But I think regardless, Nigerians are just like, naturally we are happy people.
Very happy.
And there's also why I enjoy my job, because it's like one of the mediums where you just provide happiness for the people. You understand? Because I've seen where, like there's news that has the people depressed and people are like, when will Layi drop skit, to just get my mind off this thing. Because like every time there's a lot happening in Nigeria. It's why like the national anthem that they changed was like, in this situation,
Yeah. This is what you're doing.
they're asking us
focused
to,
on.
because since the recent government,
Yeah.
and the cost of dollar affects like our cost of living,
heavily, yeah.
because we import a lot of stuff. So like since the recent increase in dollar is been hard because minimum wage hasn't increased. There's been a protest by the NLC like for the government to increase the minimum wage. The minimum wage in Nigeria, before the protest, was like 35,000, and in pounds that's like
That's probably nothing now.
in pounds I'm saying it's like 18 pounds or something, like 20 pounds.
What's that for a month?
For a month, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the minimum wage in Nigeria. So there's been protests for the government to correct. And a pound to naira now is like almost 2,000 naira.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of people cannot afford, food, basic amenities anymore. We couldn't afford it before, but now we're affording it less.
Yeah,
But I don't even know the English to use for that.
Yeah,
like, I
that's
couldn't
the
afford
run.
it
That's
more
nice.
before.
Yeah, it's even
but like,
harder.
what's happening now?
Yeah.
So that's the situation that Nigeria is in. And, definitely there's been a lot of reaction to that. People even trying to leave the country. It's more harder now because, there have been stringent laws with all the countries that we're trying to move to. But, I mean, Nigerians will be happy regardless. But I think there should be awareness for what's going on.
Yeah.
Is SARS still a thing as well?
SARS, I mean, it's not as active as it was before, but like I think police brutality is something that is etched into the Nigerian system. It's not something that we could get rid of overnight, but I'm happy that we did the protests in 2020 because it's not as evident as it was before. It's not that rampant anymore.
Yeah, there was
So,
big
but I'm sure it's still going on. But
Sometimes you end SARS for a few months and then there's no more end SARS. Okay, but did we end SARS? It ended. But before we wrap up, we've always got some trivia questions for our guest. You did maths already, so this one is straight, general knowledge.
okay,
So there's a leaderboard. You need at least 12 points to get on here.
12 points.
12 points minimum.
Okay.
I'll read you your rights. So you've got one phone or partner. You could use the audience behind the camera. You can only use that one time. No one can use Google.
Okay, can I call up somebody?
You can also call
Alright,
someone.
that's cool.
No Spotify, no internet, nothing like that.
Whoa.
One multiple choice, so if you're stuck, we'll read you 4 answers, and hopefully you pick the right one. One Ask a 90s Baby, so if you're stuck on VP's question, you can ask me or Tem for help.
Okay.
You can skip one time. If you skip, you don't lose a point. For the final question, that's worth 10 points. For every question you get wrong, that's minus 1 point.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. How many questions in total?
10.
Okay, let's go.
So, what is the most popular car in Nigeria?
Toyota.
You've been in traffic.
Hilux.
You've been in traffic. Name 3 Nigerians that played for Inter Milan.
Days. Maybe I should ask a 90s Baby.
I don't know if I know.
Don't look at me.
I'll skip that. I don't know.
Okay, no worries. You had Taribo West,
Yep.
Kanu, Obafemi Martins.
Okay, I would have known that.
Oh, so you knew that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't ask
I
me.
can't ask you.
You could have
Yeah,
asked
yeah,
me and I would have
Okay,
got it.
okay.
I wasn't sure about Taribo. That's why I was like, maybe I don't know three, but
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's go with what is Nigeria's eldest political party?
Whoa! Oldest. No, I'm not sure NNDP is still something now. Days. I'm gonna ask somebody. Penza, what is Nigeria's oldest political party?
I think it's SDP.
SDP, yeah? Don't make me lose a point to Penza. Is it correct?
Do you want to take his answer?
Are you certain about your answer? I've used him. I've used my lifeline.
It's
So.
just that if I'm going to answer that.
Yeah, but I feel like
I think it was SDP
SDPs.
during MK Abiola. That's what I was
Oh
saying.
yeah, should be. I'm not sure about his face, but if SDP since Abiola time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with SDP too.
Since Abiola.
Still in existence.
No. He said the first one. Did he say
No, the
No, he
first.
said the oldest.
No, the
yeah,
oldest. The
so
oldest would be Herbert Macaulay's political party.
about Macaulay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Herbert Macaulay, them NNDP days or them Obafemi time. So, but if it's like the oldest party still in existence, should be SDP.
I'll read it again.
Wait, okay, let's
What
see.
is Nigeria's eldest political party?
Eldest. Oh, so it's not SDP then.
Eldest.
Like that means the first one.
What?
Eldest, you don't die now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
They said the eldest one.
now I'm not even sure about the name of that Herbert Macaulay zone. Maybe NNDP. I'm gonna go with NNDP.
Are they understanding the question?
Yeah, they're
correct?
understanding
Okay,
it.
cool.
So
From
yeah,
what
what
I'm hearing, they're understanding
Okay,
it.
cool.
NNDP.
Correct.
oh,
There you go.
wow.
There you go.
Well done. Boy math is
Yeah, good stuff.
good.
boy,
Good
maths.
stuff. Because we've been needing that.
Yeah, 3 points on the board.
Thank you.
Hey.
On to the next one.
Wow.
No, it's two.
No, he skipped. He
Is it
skipped.
2?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, 2.
All right, cool. First question. Name 3 shellfish.
Come on.
3.
I don't think that's tough. When you
Okay.
hear it.
Oyster.
Mm-hmm.
Clams.
Mm-hmm.
And chef. Periwinkle. Periwinkle.
What's that?
Is that the correct name? There's something we eat in Nigeria. It's called periwinkle. Like you have to suck it out of the shell, literally.
What is
Periwinkle. Periwinkle is like a.
that? I don't even know what that is.
Periwinkle.
I mean,
I'm seeing a plant right now.
Nigeria,
you have to suck it out of the
Oh,
shell.
wait, okay, let me correct that.
Go on.
That's cultural difference, sorry. Oyster, clam. What other shellfish do I know? Shell.
I feel like he's made this too difficult for himself.
Damn, I want to use another lifeline, but I think I will need it. Shellfish.
got this.
be
Snake.
ups.
Wait.
You've got this. You've got this. You can do it.
A hermit crab.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't believe you were clam oyster.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Periwinkle.
That's simple.
Periwinkle. That's a new one. Okay. A haircut in the UK, the black community, is called what?
It's not haircut.
The slang word for
Slang
haircut.
word. What do we
Okay.
call it?
I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trim.
Yes, well done.
Oh, I heard trim. I've heard trim before.
All right. What is the sentence of years? No.
The sentence of years.
What is the sentence that you would get? So the number of years that you would get for stealing in Nigeria.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Depends though. Like
Dilo.
The law, really? I don't know that one. It depends though. Like it depends on what you're stealing.
Yes, it does depend on what you're
yeah.
stealing, but the minimum, if there's nothing, like you're stealing,
Like 3 months or 6 months imprisonment. That should be the least. I think anything above that is insane. Yeah, like
Okay.
why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm just wondering because I'm
Some-
letting you figure it out. Like, is that your answer or are you still working?
I'm gonna go with 6 months. So let me stay in between 3 months and a year. I'm gonna go like 6 months, 3 months,
Which one?
6 months.
It's 3 years.
Minimum.
Yeah, that's what it
Whoa,
says as the
minimum,
standard.
that's crazy.
So as long as you're not stealing like someone's will, that stuff they can be death attached to.
All right, that's
but it's
cool.
a minimum 3 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. My 3 questions. All right. My first one is. This one's probably tough. Let me start with another one. What is the capital of Abia State?
He's Ghanaian.
The capital.
Okay, Umaya.
Okay, correct. Did you know that? No. Exactly. That's what I was just
I'm
want to
a
make sure.
a
I'm
diaspora,
Nigerian, are you?
I'm diaspora.
Cool. All right, cool. Then you might know this one. Nah, you won't. In Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what was Uncle Phil's job? You used
the
the lifeline.
I've used all in my life.
You've used that one.
Oh,
you
you've
can do
got
multiple
you've
choice.
got
Ask
multiple
Ghanaian,
choice.
maybe.
Yeah, he asked Dennis
Multiple
for
choice.
I
my.
can give you multiple
yeah,
choice.
between
I'll
one.
give you 4 options.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it A, a lawyer? Is it B, a judge? Is it C, a custodian? Or is it D, an accountant?
That's tough.
That's a good multiple choice.
That's
That's a
tough.
doozy. That's a doozy. Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna go with my professional lawyer.
Incorrect.
I feel like- Oh, it was a judge.
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny because when you first asked, I was thinking lawyer. Then when you said judge, I was like, oh yeah, he's a
Yeah,
judge.
he's a judge. Okay.
Fairs.
All right.
Was he
cool.
ever a lawyer though?
I don't know.
He might start. He probably did start there.
Had to
Not
start
in the
as a
thing. It
lawyer.
was
Yeah,
judge.
not in there.
Not
Yeah,
the show. It was
yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question
and
9.
question 3 from me. In Nigeria, who was popularly referred to as Maradona? He's a politician who was he was popularly known as Maradona. I thought you'd know you're Nigerian.
A politician popularly referred to as Maradona.
Because of the way
So
he
if I
juggled
miss
the
it, yeah,
citizens.
I wouldn't lose a point. I can just skip it.
You've
No,
already
you've already
skipped. So
skipped.
currently you're on 13. If you skip, you'll be no. If you get it wrong, you'll be on 12. But you can still get the 10-pointer right and be on the board.
Oh my days. So if I skip, I can't skip this. I have
Can't
to
skip,
skip.
but you could just say any random name. If
So
you
skipping was a lifeline.
Yeah.
Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days, oh my days.
The thing is, did he use his call a friend? Because he didn't
Yeah,
use the
yeah,
answer,
yeah.
innit?
He did.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I
get
did,
it.
but it was the conversation that helped me.
Yeah, okay, got you.
answer. I don't know, man. I'm just going to go with Maradona.
It said he was known as Maradona because of the way he juggled the citizens.
The juggle the citizens.
So he's a real grafter.
I don't know. That's
Grifter, sorry.
Who juggled you?
Juggle the citizens.
Many people could be Maradona, you know.
Days. I'ma just go with wait. Juggle the citizens.
You're not gonna know. Just say
Yeah.
something.
So Obasanjo, yeah, I can't.
No, it's I don't know how to say it correctly. I'm one of them.
Babangida.
Babangida.
Oh, I remember that name when I was young still.
Babangida.
Babangida.
I can't.
Yeah.
So
they
no more.
refer to him as
Currently on
Maradona.
12. The next question is worth 10 points. That will get you on the board if you get it right. We'll tell you our genres. Hopefully you pick the one that gets you 10 points. So mine
Alright.
is in geography.
Mine is in Nigerian authors.
And mine is in, I'd say, American TV.
So I should pick one.
Which door you want to open?
Geography,
Nigerian authors.
Nigerian authors.
American TV.
Okay, let's off you first. Nigerian authors, geography. Nigerian authors, geography. I think I know more Nigerian authors than I know geography. But then there's a level you get to in Nigerian authors that you lose me. I feel like geography could be general facts.
It's a general fact.
But you look like someone that will compose a tough question. I'm gonna go with Nigerian authors.
All right.
All right, let's go. Hey, God, wild.
Now, right. Things Fall Apart was written by which Nigerian author?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Lord. All right. That's I'm joking. Chino Achebe.
You scared me for a second.
I remember someone did that on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
God.
He got the last question, and then he said, "Can I use a lifeline?" Called his mum. He said, "Mum, we did it. We fucking did it. I know the answer."
Oh, God.
Hey, smashed it. Yeah. Hey, we got Nigeria on the board again. How many Nigerians we got there? We got Charlie, Uncle. We got Nigerians there for sure. My wife is
5,
Nigerian now.
6. 6.
No, she's not, bro. We got Ghanaians at the top.
Whoa.
So close.
We have a new member on the
Yeah.
board. I'll tell you my
Appreciate
question. It was, where's my paper? Which countries made up Yugoslavia?
Thank God, though.
Thank God, dude. What is that one?
Slovakia,
Yeah.
No.
No, I was gonna say
Okay.
Slovakia is still
I don't know.
Slovakia, right?
Ukraine. I don't know. That's USSR.
Ukraine.
I don't know.
Ukraine
Guys,
sounds like
you
a...
guys
No, it's not
have said-
Ukraine.
You guys have said crazy things.
Ukraine
what
as
is
well.
it? What was the word?
Wait, cause he said Slovakia, but Slovakia, like Yugoslavia used to be one.
Yeah,
country.
sorry, yeah.
Cool. He knows his
Yeah.
mistake. It
Yeah.
was Croatia, Montenegro,
I knew Croatia was
Serbia,
there.
Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina,
Yeah?
and Macedonia.
You'd have required me to say all this.
Oh, you wanted all of them?
Not all of them. I would ask you for 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's right. I know
what
Croatia
would've
was
known.
in there.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know though.
What was your own?
My one was, what was the name of Meghan Markle's character in Suits?
Oh, it wasn't Megamaku.
No, that's her real name.
That's a real name.
Rachel or something.
Yeah, Rachel Zane.
So you was covered. I love that, man. What's coming for you? then?
Yeah, so definitely, like I mentioned earlier, back to the UK, obviously, aside pleasure, I'm looking to do shows in the UK. Hopefully, we're going to start small, intimate settings, get some materials out there and work our way, to comedy clubs.
Right.
Yeah, so going forward, we're going to be doing shows. But more, the next thing for me, I mean, stand-up comedy is like the ultimate thing, but like more next thing you'll be seeing from me is going to be aside content creation, it's going to be movies.
Okay. Right. I was gonna say that makes sense.
movies.
You have the drama background as well,
Yep.
and plus you can take 1, take 2 if you're shit.
Do it again.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, definitely. I think movies are the next phase for Layi Wasabi.
Have you got stuff lined up already, or that's where you want to go?
So not to give any spoilers, but I'm like in a big movie that's gonna be in cinemas very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Global
very soon.
cinema.
No.
Oh, okay. I just like to know.
Nigerian cinema, which is big enough.
Yeah.
So that's me being featured in a movie, and hopefully sometime next year we're looking to produce my own movie.
Yeah, the UK, in fact, definitely likes your stuff.
Yeah,
appreciate
they're
that, for
familiar
sure.
here. No, I won't say everyone. But
but yeah.
familiar over here. People.
If you know, you know.
Highly requested episode that I had to,
Wow.
keep tight lip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was so funny. I saw it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Like, we got a
Yeah.
group.
People, and someone
people
even
were like, "Oh,
someone said
please
it
get
twice, innit?
Yeah.
I saw them ask
Whoa.
once. I saw them once again.
I said, fuck off.
Yeah.
Just to throw them off a little bit.
So
Right?
again, yeah. So that's good. That's
Appreciate
really,
that.
really good.
What's the comedy scene like in Nigeria though? Is there like clubs that like you could do not stand up, open mic, or is it like you have to be somebody to?
So unfortunately, it's for stand up, it's not as active as it was back in the day. It's not like how it was when I was growing up. You know, growing
One
up,
second,
like,
one second. Your pack just went.
Oh,
Let me get a battery for you.
so go just get berries.
Oh. Yeah, just that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, just number 4.
literally that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
just-
just check your.
Where's the pack? Is
Thing
in your
is
pocket.
That one's fun. So that means it must be. Yeah. It's back.
When are we looking to round up?
Just now.
Just
this is
now.
the last question.
All right. Let me just make sure I can hear you. Yeah, you can just put that back in your pocket.
What was the question?
It was just what's the comedy scene like?
Scene like,
So you can continue what you were saying.
Yep. All right. Where was I?
You're saying that wasn't as popular. It's not as popular now.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not as popular as it was back in the day. But there's still comedy clubs, like small comedy clubs that be doing open mic stuff. But hopefully, we'd gradually go it back. But it's a declining culture now,
Fair.
sadly.
Wicked. It's perfect. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank
I
you.
hope that you've
Appreciate
enjoyed your time.
Oh, definitely did.
More than welcome to come back again as well.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, other than that, you know the theory, bro.
Nice, baby, crazy.
Cool.